Hey guys, OniFox here, and welcome back to a special video of Modmas 2018. I have with me the one and only two people that I sent the mods out to, SLOplays and OstuniPlays. Say hi, guys.
Going on, guys? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
How you boys and girls doing this evening?
So this is gonna be I don't know how long this is gonna be because we're kind of just gonna go unedited on this shit, but we're gonna be talking about all the mods that showed up this year because I mean, me and Slow did that last year, but we did it during day 12, and I didn't like that. So we're doing it after day 12 this time. So
Yeah.
so it gets a little bit more a little
A
better.
little bit more hectic.
Yeah, and I'll be going over a little bit of stuff that I already talked about in my videos, but I'm also going to be hearing from Slow Play and from Estonia. I don't know why I'm pointing hands. You can't see me right now.
Oh, we were doing face cam? I didn't know.
No.
Man.
All right, no. So I mean, let's start just at the beginning before. Well, hold on. I want to clarify two things first because I saw these comments a lot during my videos. Guys, Modmas, when you make requests for them, the requests are open during September of that year. The entirety of September, you can make requests for Modmas. Not after, not before, and definitely not during Modmas.
I understand when people are asking about it because they see it says requested, but we said
Yeah.
like these were made in advance. Like it's
Yeah.
not like you made them like the day right before I posted the video. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
fuck
Like
no.
that's absurd.
Never
That's
again.
what like people were thinking.
He's doing two
Like,
mods
oh,
a
okay,
day.
can I just request this one?
That was
Okay,
that, that was
I
last
understand
year.
where they're coming from.
That was last year when I literally sent you Infinite like the day before he was gonna be featured.
It looked damn good.
Oh, dude,
Jeez.
I mean, I was happy with it. No, but
Hey, I was too.
yeah, I mean, yeah, all the mods were finished beforehand. I had to scrap one mod for time constraint, and I can
This
tell
is
you
what I'm
guys.
interested
I'm
about.
gonna tell you guys what that mod was. It was going to be the second day 12 mod. But I scrapped it for two reasons. The first reason was the model was way incomplete, and the second reason was because I wanted to give it enough time to become what I wanted it to be. That
So this is something that you might work on a little bit later
yeah,
into the
I'm
new
definitely working on this because this was Osoto.
Okay, cool.
It was Osoto.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I was making a like last year in April, I think it was. I was working on an Osoto model, and I looked back at that model like just well over a year later. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I hated it so much. I was like, maybe I can do something about it. Saw the time. It's like, no, scrap. Do it later. Settle with what I got.
Hey, it'll be worth the wait.
Oh yeah, I mean, I gave you guys an early beta for crying out loud. I hope it's worth the wait.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
You already know it.
No, but so essentially, I don't do requests outside of Modmas, and Modmas requests are done during September of that year. I might do August and September for 2019, but we'll see about that.
Right.
All right, so
Yeah.
enough of me. Enough of the little bit of information there. Let's start where it always starts. During the requests. No, there were a lot of requests this year. Like holy crap, there were a lot of requests. It was over 200.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean it was over 150 random ones or anything goes, and it was over. I want to say it was over almost 100 of the. It was almost 100 of the non-canon ones.
That's right, because I'm looking at the Discord right now, and it's we definitely locked it off at 3 like Discord
Yeah,
things
because
for random. You can
Yeah.
only pin 50 posts, and
Yeah.
then we almost got done with non-canon for part 2. So yeah,
exactly,
that's
and there were, I mean, there were a lot of cool requests. I don't want
Yeah.
like what I'm saying right now are not honorable mentions. I'm just gonna say some that were requested. We had like stuff like from heroes. We had like Kagyu, we had Resoc, Froze, Salaga, we had Skinny Tiensha, we had Viku. Constant Dark Bardock was actually
the
a cool one.
skinny Veku would have been cool. I have not seen a skinny Veku mod.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Would have loved that.
And of course, we also had like Beyond Dark Toa. We had a lot of requests from from the same people. You probably noticed that during Modmas.
Yeah,
as well.
I feel like Heroes was probably the best like series to take them from because there's so many crazy.
I mean, there were
designs.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, if I want to get creative, I do look up heroes, and it tends to help. Well, we had like funny ones like Handsome Boo from GT, and we had God Broly.
Oh my god, Handsome Boo would have been fabulous. Holy shit.
We also had this was also before the free update, but someone did request Goku and Vegeta in their little Sab outfits.
I guess I'm glad you didn't do it though, because
that would have been a waste of time. But I think this was actually a funny one. Someone asked for Toriyama from TFS, the fucking bird.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the hell does that work? Pinned it.
I've seen requests, I mean, just like on my own videos where people were like, can somebody mod Masako Nozawa in the game? Like, just like her like texture of her face like slapped onto a character.
Oh my god,
that would have been hysterical.
I mean, I did do Nicolas Cage on Genome. All right.
How do you pronounce it? Genome?
I
thought it was Genome.
Well, I say we'll get to the pronunciations once we get to the characters.
All right.
Okay, let's for real. Sorry for stalling you guys for 7 minutes. Let's get for real now.
We'll just do a podcast for an hour, man. I got time.
Oh yeah, I got time as well. I tell myself every night.
Same here, man.
Okay, no, let's for real start on day one. And I think we're going to start with the Anything Goes mod, Fimasu. So, first impression from both of you guys. What do you think? Slow.
For me, I was thinking about fighters the whole time after the fighters mod. Like, it literally looked like you just made like a 3D version of it. It looked sick. So I was like,
I love how you said 3D version while like, fighters says fucking 3D.
You know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
With fighters, it's like that. It looks more like it's. You know how like the models and everything they move sort of like in that 30
2D.
frames kind of thing. Yeah, it's like you know.
Yeah.
And it's not like full on like 3D like puffed out everything. You know what I mean? But
yeah, exactly. I
know that's a weird way to describe it, but yeah, that was my impression.
Yeah. What about you, Ostuni?
My thing whenever I saw it was it's one of those things to where I saw it and I was just like, I'm kind of surprised that nobody had done that yet, because she's actually a pretty liked female version of a character. Yeah. Like, I'm just surprised it took until this to actually get it to happen. Yeah. But
there was actually
some.
Yeah, but they weren't.
They weren't like they were like cacks. You know?
Yeah, and when when they actually tried to be unique, they just took the what's her face? They took Supreme Kai of Time Ski instead, where it was like the hanging shit, and then they just made the boobs bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Like you could tell which one had work put into it and which ones were
exactly
easy.
Pretty much.
It's not like, I'm not saying like they were trying to go for like something perfect or anything, but you could see a definite difference between yours and the older one.
And I know about the neck. Don't worry about it. I know about the neck being really goddamn long.
I thought it looked good. I thought it looked fine.
Thank you.
I didn't even see that.
Really?
Personally, no, I didn't even know it really noticed it
out.
Don't worry. When it comes to anything, people will point out any little error that somebody will make on a mod nowadays.
That's fair.
Especially when it comes to Xenoverse.
Exactly. That's just with the internet in general, though.
Yeah.
Like that's not Xenoverse.
Yeah, but really, when it comes to mods now, because I guess it's been out for like 2 years, people are like, "Oh, this better be DLC quality," you know? It's like,
I mean, when it comes to me, you get like 70% DLC quality.
I think all of them look super polished. I never see a problem with
dude,
them, in my opinion.
if I want to go for DLC quality, I can peak that. I can peak at like 90%. There's always that 10% that I cannot get because I don't have the resources.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, but I don't know. With Fimasu, that was like because that was requested by Jami no Tenshi. I'm not gonna remember all the requesters in my head. I'm just gonna say the ones that I can recall on the spot. But
Right.
that was, I mean, well, actually, I do have a list, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. Fimasu was requested by Jami no Tenshi, who also actually he did H graphics version for all the mods, which will be released. Which should be on the time you guys are hearing this. There should be a Xenoverse mods version of Modmas out, and that version has it has an extra part where you can add the Hates graphics, and they look amazing. Like, huge shout out to Yami for making them. But Fumasa was like that. I messed up in the video where I said that she was the first one I made. She was actually technically the third one I made. Because I made Day Force mod, random mod before her, and I also got the model for Zero before I started working on her model. So it was definitely minor mistake on my end there. I don't remember what order I make all the mods, obviously. But yeah, so I'm very happy with how Fumasa turned out. I'm definitely going to be making a version 2 of her to like fix up some things that I could have done better. And yeah, I don't have much else to say about her. The other one we had was oh boy, Goku for the non-canon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Ostuni, you seem to have something to say already.
Oh, it's nothing weird or anything like that. It's just a couple of little things. It's kind of interesting that somebody actually went out of their way to think about this second costume for Goku, which I believe there's a fair chunk of people that, like, they may have lived and died by Budokai 2 and just been like, this is actually really good, and they got the what if fusions. There are a lot of people that probably played it like religiously and don't know that this is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like
I didn't for a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't at all.
I played Budokai 2 a lot, but I didn't know about any of like these. The only like what if stuff that I knew about were all the Buu transformations. I didn't know about Goku or like Tianxia or anything. Like, those were, when I found out those was like, wait, really? Those exist? But I thing with Goku was that I chose the Hercule base because the Goku base, the one with the afro, is canon technically, because in the manga when Goku starts thinking about fusing with Hercule,
The same thing with Dende. Yeah.
Well, Dende wasn't in the manga. The fusion
Wasn't? Oh,
that was actually drawn in the anime, but he did like think in the head like, I can't fuse with Dende. He's not a fighter. But when he looks
it
at
wasn't drawn in the manga.
Yeah, but when he looks at Hercule, it's like, Hercule? And then he just imagines himself with the mustache and afro, which it was just hilarious to look at, and has been done actually. But nobody had done the Hercule base. So that felt even more appropriate to make that one, especially since it was non-canon.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
This is why the anime is sick. They gave us extra stuff.
I know, right? Extra stuff that aren't canon, so I have more mods to make.
Yeah, more content.
Yeah,
let's get it.
Yeah, but yeah. What do you think about the Goku slow?
The first thing, I'm gonna be honest, there's like one thing that I just have to point out is, I know Hercule already has like a massive chin, but that you could really see definition. Yeah. Without his mustache, that the chin was the only thing I saw. I didn't see anything else.
It was no mustache. It was no mustache.
Yeah,
and it was like, no hair on the body at all. His hair, he was clean shaved.
It was very odd to see that, but I was like at first I was like, I've seen this somewhere. I was like, where is this from? Fuck. Then everyone pointed, they're like, Budokai 2. I was like, oh shit, like, okay, that's sick.
Yeah, I first learned about this mod, well, not mod, this form when I was watching Did You Know Gaming, and they included a clip of it. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? It looks so weird.
I think I actually remembered like just this form in general from that same video, because like I knew about it very vaguely because I saw it like one time, and then all of a sudden I watched the video that you're talking about, and then I was just like, oh yeah, that is a fucking thing.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a hilarious thing, and I mean, I wish I could do more for Goku, but I feel like I kind of peaked. The only difference I could do is give him Goku's fighting style, so he's a little bit better. But that ruins the joke.
There's one thing that I could think of right off the top of my head, and I think this would be a little bit harder to do, but it would be something that would be awesome.
Oh, listening.
You know in Budokai 2, he has not just the Kamehameha, but he also has a move called the Trick Beam.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that might be something to consider. It's this really weird thing where like he does this weird like thing where he turns around, and then like as he's turned around, like he quickly points in the direction of the opponent, and then he blasts him with a little green ray, kind of not quite the size of a Kamehameha.
Okay, I'll look that up. That sounds interesting, actually. Yeah. But yeah, and nothing from you, Slow. You don't think Goku could be improved in any way?
To me, I mean, I loved it. I thought it was cool. That's the thing. Like, I guess I'm not really a good mod reviewer in a sense, because I don't really.
Well, you're a showcaser. You're more for showcaser.
I guess. So when I see it, and I mean, it looks funny and it looks good. Like, it looks pretty polished to me. I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, I guess maybe like just like a quick edit for skills.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. Like you can interchange things, so it's not like anything major. But model wise, I think it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why in the fighters modding Discord we have your face with the emoji name DLC quality.
I know, because I say everything's DLC quality. Yeah, I am Mr. DLC quality.
When I saw that face, I was like, yep, that's definitely the DLC quality face. I mean, to be fair, we also have a face of Ultima for his get out of my house face, and also a face of me with modding was a mistake.
That's good. That's how you know that server's all love, man.
Dude, that server is the fucking shitpost, and I love it. Hey. Like, I have AGM for the real shit, and I have fighters modding for fucking around.
You gotta have that balance, man.
Exactly. All right, day 2. We got on the anything goes.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Ostuni couldn't contain his laughter.
I
think he's he's loving it. Ronald McDonald.
Man, dude.
Fucking Val E. Ryan, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I keep forgetting to ask.
Just Val.
Dude, Val's the like only person that would request this. I can't think of anyone
last year he fucking requested Hello Kitty.
Oh,
and
shit.
It was like,
you can count on him for like out of the world shit right there.
Exactly.
Like no relation whatsoever.
Like there are like 2 people who will always like request something that's just a joke, and that is Val and Curtis in some way. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
Hold up, Val. If you're watching, I'm gonna implant an idea in your brain for next year's Modmas, and I don't even know the theme yet, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Have you guys watched the JonTron video about the Soldier Boy handheld console and everything like that? Okay. For the next Modmas, the guy that's in the little Soldier Boy mascot costume in the music video. Modmas 2019 been made.
Oh my god.
Val, request it.
Me knowing the theme is already trying to process that through my head.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, no. But okay, we're here to talk about Ronald McDonald. So
Right. Yeah, something serious.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. With that,
you cannot just say that Ronald McDonald is something serious.
dude. Ronald McDonald was the most absolute serious mod I ever made. Did you see that big back Nova?
Yeah.
Good, man.
Oh my god, no.
There was some work that went into that tasty burger.
Actually, the fun fact about the Big Mac Nova, to make that skill, I took the Apple Nova from the SLOplays the mod.
Oh my god, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of it. I was like, damn, that's a good looking burger. And I was like, wait.
I recognize this.
Wait.
This very particular
That was delicious. What is going on,
Dude,
man?
I fucking love because that was like I think you both pointed out that the hamburger looked really delicious. And
It looks succulent and juicy. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I was like, man, I feel bad for people who never gets to eat those Big Macs.
That was the highlight. I was not expecting that.
Well, now I think we got to pause this thing so we can all go get a tasty Big Mac from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, this
Not sponsored by McDonald's.
if only they weren't fucking an hour away from me. Well, an hour on foot, I guess. But no, no. So I mean, I can already tell that you both loved Ronald McDonald.
It was fantastic.
Dude, I mean, I saw your videos, and I even recorded Ostuni when he saw Ronald McDonald the first time. Like when I saw that, when I saw that face and how you just started laughing and everything, and you just went no, like Oni no. Like,
God, we got the villain of villains for Dragon Ball in Modmas 2018, Ron McDonald. Dude, Jiren, Zamasu, like fucking Frieza, push all them aside. Ron McDonald, top villain.
That'd be a fun theme if it did that in future. Villain versus heroes.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's not the next theme. I'll tell you that much. But
Modmas 2020.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, no. I mean, I don't have much to say about Ronald McDonald. The model was actually made. I keep forgetting their name, but I did link the original mod that the model came from in my video description. The thing, Bitter Stunk, I think his name, Bitter Stink, something like that. It was a Left 4 Dead 2 modder who made it, and from what I've seen, a lot of people have used the exact same model for a lot of other mods, specifically Smash Brothers mods. This guy has not been active for years, like on his page, and I don't think he made the model himself, considering he seemed to only have been doing model imports. So I credit him for making what I assume is the model import of Ron McDonald for Left 4 Dead 2, but until I'm proven wrong, I'm not going to credit him for the model, because I cannot even find where the model could have come from. That's how cryptic it is. Like, this model, I have no idea where it's from, and everybody keeps using it.
It's cursed.
I mean, what I pretty much said is, like, if the person who made the mod sees it and be like, "Yo, remove this," I'm not gonna argue. Like, even if he doesn't own the mod, I'm gonna be like, he did make the original mod. I'm just gonna say Ron McDonald was removed by request of the original modder. But for now, there's not really any rule broken for using the model. I did re-rig it as well, and I don't think the person would care, considering how many laughs it gets.
Hey, we already saw it. We witnessed it. We enjoyed it.
Exactly, and and you can still download it if you keep watching my video. That download game.
Download it now before he has to take it down.
That download ain't going nowhere.
For a limited time only, come on down to OniFox's Modding Emporium and get your very own Ronald McDonald, and we'll even include a side of fries with it.
Yeah, no hamburgers, just a side of fries. Oh yeah, that was one of dude. I think it was you, Ostuni, who mentioned fucking Divine Lasso with fries.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right. I almost totally forgot about that.
And when I heard, I was like, how the fuck did I not think of that? Like that was.
Oh my god! If you made the blade a spatula.
Well, I was thinking of making it like the cup you hold that the fries come in.
Yeah,
like little container.
Yeah, like I definitely if I do a version 2 of Ronald McDonald, I'm definitely doing that because that was an amazing idea.
If any mod from Modmas 2018 deserves a version 2, it's Ronald McGod dang Donald.
Exactly. But there were of course again 2 mods for day 2. The other one was Miss Boo. So I mean. You recognized it right away, Ostuni, that it was from Dragon Ball Online, I think.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say the thing that I thought was kind of cool about her was just the fact that she was something from Dragon Ball Online, which predates Xenoverse and maybe even Ultimate Tenkaichi, just because Ultimate Tenkaichi was kind of where we, as an American audience, really got our chance to really dive into creating. Right. Yeah. But it was kind of interesting to see her and kind of interesting to then realize that she wasn't in Xenoverse or mentioned in any way, since the Majin race is a thing in Xenoverse, and like through the lore of Dragon Ball Online, which Xenoverse borrows a lot from, this is the mother of all Majin. Yeah. And she's just omitted for some reason.
Dragon Ball Online did release 2010, and Ultimate Tenkaichi came out a year later. So you're correct on that.
Woo!
Yeah,
got my facts right.
No, I mean yeah, like I find it weird that I find it weird on two things here. The first thing is like no one has made a perfect like mod of her yet. They've only like done cat ones. Or CC.
That's what I noticed about it. Cause
yeah, I mean it is
like at first I was confused.
It is a CC mod. I just edited a shit ton.
yeah, but yeah, I could see that like there were major differences between that and like I've seen a CAC version before.
Yeah. Like
so I was like, okay, this is Matt's work.
Yeah, because her hair is in the game, but I didn't like where the like tentacle ponytail was positioned, so I actually moved that back a bit. And it looked more accurate to her, to like her actual design, and I like that better. No, I'm very happy with how Miss Boo turned out, and I really wish that she was already in the game in some form. Like I would have just been, I would have been fine if she was just an NPC you could talk to, but no, she's nowhere in the game. Her outfit isn't even in the game.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Like you can get kind of close to it, but definitely not like a full on like this is her.
I mean, I believe I forget what all the models I chose, but I know I used like a normal normal like gi for the pants, and I used Toa's shoes for making her shoes. I used Oob's vest, I think it was Maju Oob's vest to make her vest, and the gauntlets was kind of like, I forget what gauntlets I used, but I definitely did some custom stuff in that. There was a lot of like custom stuff I had to make, but it wasn't really hard. Like I'm surprised that no other person had made her, because she wasn't as complicated as I thought she was gonna be.
Well, that's just good news for you then.
Yeah, save me some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any points of Miss Boo that either you wanna get at before we move on?
Nothing I can think of. I thought it looked pretty cool. I just had to look it up to confirm what it was after I already recorded.
Oh yeah.
I was just a bit confused. I was like,
yeah,
what was this from?
I think
Online?
I noticed you had to do that for a lot of mods. I'm sorry, dude.
I did that for a lot of them, man. I was like so lost, but then after I saw it, I was like, damn. Yeah. These look really accurate, like shit.
Yeah. I mean, it was usually the anything ghost mods that you had to look up a lot on. Yeah. But I mean that's what happens. All right, so day 3. I know one person who was excited for this anything goes when they saw it.
I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy.
Requested by OstuniPlays, the person who is in here right now. We had
Hi everybody.
We had Yoshimitsu from Tekken. He is in Soul Calibur, but this one is from Tekken.
Oh my god, people flamed my ass.
Dude, I feel so
for
sorry
that.
for you because I was like, you're
Oh my god,
kinda
dude. Because
right.
like when I played him in Soul Calibur 2,
Yeah,
I used to
same.
play him a lot.
Same.
And I didn't know he was from Tekken because he's in the fucking other Soul Calibur games. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ,
from
dude.
what I gather, it's two different Yoshimitsus. That's all I understood. But like the Yoshimitsu that I know is the one from Soul Calibur. I know about the one from Tekken 3 as well because I love that design. But if I'm talking about Yoshimitsu, I'm thinking of him on his fucking on his goddamn sword pogo sticking.
Yeah, the pogo stick shit. That's what I know him as the
Yeah.
most was from Soul Calibur. So
And
when people were like, "Oh no, he's from Tekken," I was
yeah,
like,
and I think
"Damn
you
it!"
pointed that out, Ostuni. I should have used Fuse fighting style instead. I didn't think about that actually.
Yeah, like I think like that would be pretty cool just to
Yeah.
see how it would work
It
out.
would be
Like
easy to fix actually. It wouldn't take too long. Like because I think Few and Trunks are about the same height, so it would really just be changing the moveset. And I mean, I'm not gonna do it for Modmas, but maybe if I do Yoshimitsu again in the future with like an updated model or something.
oh, dude, you know what you could totally do? You could totally actually get a couple of different costume variations of Yoshimitsu throughout his appearances
could.
through like Tekken and Soul Calibur.
I
That'd be
could.
fucking
That's
awesome.
like originally I wanted to do Yoshimitsu both the Tekken 3 model and the Soul Calibur 2 model, but I couldn't find the Soul Calibur 2 model, so that idea went to the trash.
Like you could even do different moveset variations for each one because like there's a potential for something in particular like the three flash and the evil flame are kind of reminiscent of the poison breath.
Oh, I did. Well, that just shows how much I knew about Yoshimitsu. I knew he had a sword and he was in Soul Calibur.
Yes.
That's all I knew. I was essentially on the same the same page as Slow. Only I did know about Tekken. But actually, Slow, you for not knowing anything about Yoshimitsu, how do you feel? What do you think about when you played as the character, like moveset wise?
I mean, moveset wise, I will say I didn't even think about Few. I feel like that would work out the best. That's great. I think that would be really cool to see. But moveset, I mean, I had fun with it. He had the sword and everything. I was down.
Yeah, I mean, again, if I do a version 2 of Yoshimitsu Fuse fighting style, obviously, because that's way too fun to not have. But yeah, definitely can do some updates on Yoshimitsu for future versions if I make them. And I mean, I still had fun making this one for Modmas.
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
I mean, I make it very clear that the quality of each mods are always going to be different. I tend to always stick with what I think looks passable, and that's what I release. Sometimes I'm like, I can do more, and I make something like fucking Misbu or Fimasu. Like,
I mean, as far as the appearance goes, like going away from strictly the move set and everything like that, Yoshimitsu is spot on. I mean, of course,
yeah.
And I think that's what really should be taken away from this because like move sets are just things that you can just pop in like whatever it is that you think would be like a better fit or anything like that. Anybody listening to this could pop in a move if they really want to and be like, oh, well, this works better. But the appearance is definitely spot on. So that's
That's what I would have to say about all the mods is even if it's like the move set or the skill set, you know, aesthetics is what was the main.
Yeah.
So that's what I appreciated the most.
Yeah. And
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the end, I'm happy with all the mods that I made, even those ones. I'm happy with the ones that I did make this year. I will hands down say I'm more proud of this year than last year. But
and he's most proud of Stripper Vegeta.
oh, don't
we're gonna put that on record.
Don't you fucking get started. We're not on day 10 yet.
Stripper Vegeta is Oni's favorite mod ever.
So the third non-canon Dragon Ball character was Xeno Vegito with Super Saiyan 4. I mean, it was only the Super Saiyan 4 fusion, because that's the most recent one. So I felt like that fits the best to just go straight towards that one, because that's what people wanted, and that's what they're getting. Xeno Vegito, Super Saiyan 4. Slow. First impression.
First impression, I thought it looked fucking spot on. Didn't see one issue with it. Moveset was immaculate. I loved everything about it, man. Yeah. Like, everything about it.
The moveset was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the only reason why I chose that was because he already has an animated tail. That was the only reason. Otherwise, I would have gone...
Hey, it's true, man. The one thing I did get annoyed by was some people saying that you stole it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like
guys...
frustrated by that.
Guys, for fuck's sake. I never steal mods. If I ever use a model from another mod, or from let's take Ronald McDonald for example. I obviously didn't make that model. I used I used the model from another mod, but I cannot confirm if the person who made the original mod even made the model. But just in case, I did credit them in the description and link to the original mod. And I am open to remove Ronald McDonald if the person who made the original mod asks me to. So, but when it comes to Xeno Vegito, I have pictures of me working on that goddamn mod. He is legitimate. I even these two can't see it, but I have even me complaining over the fact that I had to change the skirt, because what I didn't know was that I thought his gi cloth thing was only on the sides of his legs and was open in the back and open in the front. Turns out it closes in the back, and I didn't know about that. So when I did that, I was like, I hate this. I don't want this. But it did look much better when I applied different shaders to it. So if you guys are bothered by the same thing that bothered me, try H graphics or Doom shaders. They should look much better on it. I'm personally gonna be using the Doom shaders because that's my shaders. No, but with Xeno Vegito, I mentioned this in my video as well, I think, where I kind of just wanted to combine both Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Vegito, which is why I gave him both Final Kamehameha and Big Bang Kamehameha. I gave him both those moves. I personally think that times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha fucking sucks, but some people can get used to it, and if you hit, it's a powerful move. Holy crap, it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what do you? If there was anything, and I know again, Slow, you tend to not think about this too often. But if there were any skills that any of you guys would have wanted to see instead, what would they be for the mod?
I don't really think of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you put on there, I mean, there's a reason why you put it on there.
Sometimes the reason is I didn't have anything else.
Well, I mean, in all seriousness though, but it's I think the moveset was fine and the skill set was fine. Everything about it was good to me. It's always with skills, you can always interchange it. You can edit it easily.
Exactly.
For anything else, but I think it was. I think they worked out. I didn't have a problem with anything.
That's good. And do you feel the same, Ostuni?
There's only one thing that I would have potentially recommended in there, and this is kind of in the middle for me as far as the recommendation, but I think it's a move that you just don't see a lot of use out of, is the split finger shot that Vegeta uses.
Oh, yeah, you don't really see that at all. That's true.
It's not a bad move necessarily. I mean, it gets outclassed by certain other moves, but definitely ain't bad.
Looks cool.
Yeah, looks cool. Sometimes that adds to DLC quality.
Oh,
True,
yeah.
that's true.
I mean, if I want to make an actual DLC quality mod, I just have to be more like Dimps.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Xenovegeto is pretty much close to being Dim's quality. It's one character without the transformation.
Yeah, all you have to do is just make us, stock up on TP medals
Yeah.
and.
The only thing I would have to do for to make him more DLC quality is maybe fix the model a little bit, then give him a slightly different moveset, and then give him 2 new skills and Super Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, and
Energy wave. We need
Dude.
more of that too.
Yeah,
full
power
power
energy
energy
wave.
just
No,
what
energy blast
are
volley.
you trying to say something about Dims over there, Odie? You think you can just create the new Broly and Gogeta Blue just easily?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean,
God.
probably like 7 months before the DLC release. I think people already had the DLC quality already done.
I mean, like.
The joke is, everybody, that we paid $7.99 for that.
The best $7.99.
I mean, the one
Exactly.
the one person, Gamer Chief, he did. By the way, Gamer Chief will be coming up very soon as well in here. But Gamer Chief, he did do his version of what's his face of that DBS Broly, and that one had transformation and everything, and it looked really good.
I liked that it had the base form. Everybody wants the base form.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool to see it's like a small little thing just to see them transform. That's all, man. That's all we want.
I mean, because I get somewhat why they don't do transformations, because that would have,
yeah, absolutely.
Because as someone who has made transformation mods, they are fucking awful. Like, they're very easy when you figure them out, but when you make them, you realize they're only made for this character.
But like the people that are making these for free, like modders that are making for free, that they can use that as their excuse. Demps doesn't.
Yeah.
We're paying good money for this,
like,
man.
The reason is like because the only thing that, because if they were to do transformation for, let's say, spoilers, Gogeta,
Oh dang it, you spoiled it, man!
Oh no, I can't believe I spoiled something that has already been spoiled by the game itself.
Now I can't go see the movie and enjoy it.
Oh no, you didn't watch the trailer. How? No, but like with Gogeta, like of course we want base form Gogeta. We've been wanting base form Gogeta since we saw Gogeta.
Right.
But I get why they wouldn't do base form Super then to Blue, or even just base form to Blue. It's because like if you want to do a transformation for a DLC mod, I don't think they want to reuse a transformation that is already in the base game. Like the only character I can think of that uses transformation that's DLC, that is Super Trunks. He's DLC, right?
Oh yeah.
I think
so.
I think he's DLC. I can check real quick while I talk about this, because
because the original version of him was like a pre-order bonus, so technically that does count as DLC.
Yeah.
Couldn't you unlock him? I thought.
I'm about to look at the slot editor to make sure. But like the thing with like, because that Trunks had a transformation skill, and that's the only one that I can like. He seems to be he was day one thing, so he was definitely a pre-order bonus and then became like a DLC.
Okay, so you couldn't unlock him without that?
No, he's not unlockable.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, but like with that Trunks, like that one did have a Super Saiyan transformation, but it had only the Super Saiyan 2. And those were already in the base game. Like, those make sense because obviously when the transformation is already in the game, it makes it easier to do the transformation. But when they suddenly be like, okay, we're gonna do Broly. Okay, he has like 4 or 5 forms. Do we want to make a specific transformation that goes through every single form, or do we just stick to the one form, make it as good as possible, and release that as DLC? I can get where they're coming from. I can see why they don't want to do transformation skills, because if I were in their case, I would be like, yeah, one form.
Well, I was gonna say there's I'll save my commenting on that particular aspect of it for day 7 whenever we get to it, because I could actually elaborate a little bit more on that.
All right, sure, that's fine. I'm again, Xeno Vegeta is probably the closest to DLC quality in that sense. Like, really, all I would have to do is, again, 2 new moves, slightly better model, and a unique moveset. That's all I would have to do. Which, ironically, my Capsule Corp Vegito, also from Super Dragon Ball Heroes, is more closer to DLC quality than Xeno Vegito. Oh my god, I've done both of them now. I feel happy.
You're just like, man, I'm doing the jobs that dips won't.
Man, it's like, man, I've done both of them and nobody knew I stole them. Wait, shit. No, alright.
You stole them from the offices of Dips, you asshole!
Curse you, Dimps. Alright, no, nothing more to add on Xeno Vegito for you guys?
Pretty awesome. I like them.
Alright.
I think we just had a full-on political debate.
Political debate about Dimps. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, but no.
That's what it's turned into.
Exactly.
Alright, day 4. Here comes the first time when Slow had to Google. Gaigyu. It's Gaigyu.
Okay.
Gaigyu.
I don't think that was the first time. I googled all of them, even the non-canon.
Like, it's either, I mean, it can Gaigyu, Gigu, Gaigu, Gaigus. You can say that.
Dude,
as well.
like I spent at least like 3 minutes trying to pronounce the name.
Yeah,
like,
three minutes spread out into 15 minutes of video. No, this also was requested by Furry. Yeah, it's literally someone in my server called Furry followed by something. So I just wrote Furry. So every time you guys are seeing Furry, like a request by Furry, it's not just a random furry. It's actually someone who's called Furry.
He knows who he is. That's the important
thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, with Gaigyu, I guess I'll start talking first because I have, like, with the model, this was the first one I made. I did make Gaigyu first.
Right.
And there are several different, like, interpretations of Gaigyu because his sprite is just an 8-bit, like, 10 pixels. Like, you can't go off, you can't use that as reference. So I looked at the picture, looked at Xenoverse 2, slapped them together, and got what I ended up with. And, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it, with how the model turned out. I know Slow was creeped out by it.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I really liked it because it was so fucking weird looking. I was like, oh, this shit's weird. I love this.
I know, like, you pre-googling was like, maybe this is an OC. Like, you were like
yeah, like,
you were speculating. I was like, God damn it, Slow.
There was so much, like, there's so many things I could think of. Like, I was like, all right, what is this? Like, some kind of, like, I thought it was some Sonic shit. I was like, oh god, what is this character?
I mean, it kind of looked like Chaos. That's true.
When I looked it up and I saw it, like, from Earthbound, I was like, damn it, I need to play Earthbound.
Yeah, dude,
like, I don't know what this is.
Dude, that would have been so good if it was a fan-made Sonic OC. Be all like,
This is Gigas. He destroys everything. He hates Sonic, and he also hates his dad.
Oh man, that reminds me of the goddamn Tumblr I had a while back with my friends called the Shopping Block, where literally we just went through bad Sonic characters.
what?
Yeah, we literally just, like, looked up bad Sonic characters and just looked at how awful they were.
Dude, can we do another one of these and just do that? let's just do that. Let's just make this into like a monthly or weekly thing.
Fuck Modmas. We're gonna talk shit about some Sonic characters. No, but no. With yeah, I mean, I think you both were like very confused about Gaigu. You did look it up before recording your other part of your video, Stony, and even then you were very confused. I think it was. Actually, I don't think either of you misgendered it. Slow might have said she, or maybe I'm thinking of another one. But Gaigu, I think
I said I was like, is either she or he.
you were like
one of them.
You were like, I don't know what to say. It doesn't have any boobs.
Like the body type looks like a guy. I'm like, I don't want to fuck this stuff.
Yeah, I think Gaigu.
Remember, there are 73 genders. You got to remember that for all the sensitive people out there.
Hashtag Tumblr.
No.
I was just like, I'll call it something. Yeah.
I think Gaigu is supposed to be a guy, but if you go on to Rule 34,
the name's Guy.
But if you go on to Rule 34, you'll get another idea.
Oh no!
Trust me, I've looked. It's okay. But no, with Gaigu, I could have given. I mentioned this in my video. I could have given him like. PK Thunder, PK Flash. I could have given all that shit. But I was like, it would really just be renaming of moves. It wouldn't really be much editing. So I was like, I'll just give him the actual moves and people will use their own imagination. But even then, I think you mentioned one thing, Ostuni. You mentioned instead of Assault Rain to give him Death Meteor, I think it's called.
I think that's what it's called. It's the other Frieza ultimate where he hurls meteors at people.
I mean, I can. I have the tools here, but yeah, I think it's called Death Meteor. I'm gonna look it up real quick here because, I mean, I understand that. Death Meteor. I understand that idea. Problem is, I hate that move. It's way too slow. Like not slow, but like it's so goddamn slow.
Is it? Are you trying to say something about our mutual friend here, SLOplays? Is that what you're trying to? Is so slow. It's like What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. I don't catch on very quickly. I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore.
No, like because thing is like, and I'm probably gonna do this for the future project I'm working on. I'm going to make Meteor hurt. That's a knuckle stage. Death Meteor. I'm gonna make Death Meteor better.
I'd say if like the slowness is really what's bothering you about it, I'd probably just like speed up the actual launch time of it so that it doesn't just take so long to wind up.
It's not the launch time; it's the actual meteors flying.
The projectile speed.
They move in the speed of Silver in Sonic 06.
Ooh.
And they actually no, that's too slow. They're moving in Sonic speed in Sonic 06.
So anywhere between 15 to 30 frames per second. Okay.
Yes, exactly. But no, I get that idea of using Death Meteor. It's definitely a smart idea. I just don't like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we also besides Gaigu, we had Vegeta, or Majin Buu Vegeta Absorbed. I say Vegeta because that's what it is.
Yes.
Or I guess Vegibu can also work.
If you say anything else, you're wrong, internet. Just letting you know that. That's not me saying it. That's Oni.
It's Vebuta.
Oh.
Just slap Boo in the middle of the name. No, but Vegeta in case that was requested by Gamer Chief. I kind of just like this was the only time where I had a non-canon design, and I just slightly altered it to fit for the moveset that I chose, because he doesn't actually have the long tentacle. So it would have made more sense if I used like Vegeta's or Super Boost moveset, but I didn't want to do that. So because I feel like I mean Buhan sucks, but I feel like he doesn't get any love. So I gave him that moveset instead. But yeah, Slow, you're being way too quiet. So what are your impressions of Vegeta?
I mean, I liked it just because of the clothing. It was just nice seeing just pure blue. I like blue. I really like blue. So, I mean, that was the main thing. I really liked the clothing, the look, the design. It was real simple, and I'm all for simple stuff every now and then, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why. Because I was like, because Vegeta was like, I think that was the third to last. Yeah, the third to last I made was Vegeta, so I was pressed on time. Because
and that, I mean, I think that was the good thing about including two, because it's like you had one that was like really weird, and then you had this like, you know, just real simple one. So it's like it balanced it out. So that's what I liked about it.
But I think the funny thing is that like the weird one was the first one I made. So like he was ready from the start. I just had to make all the other 23 mods. But no, I'm very happy because, again, I mentioned in the video that Vegeta was a last-minute alteration to the list. And even though I kind of did want to... I'm not going to say who it was, but even though I wanted to do the original choice, I'm pretty happy with the one I swapped it out with, because Vegeta ended up being really fun to make. And I think in your guys' sake, you guys had fun playing as him as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's... not a really big way that you could really mess up the concept of Vegeta. Just mix a couple of Boo moves, mix some Vegeta moves, and you got yourself a pretty fun character.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the best with him. That it's just so easy to make him. And it just felt great because I had like up to day 6 ready besides that one. So it's like, Vegeta, here you guys go. Fuck, I missed 2 vertices that messed up. I'll fix that later. And by the way, that has been fixed now. So that if you download the one on xenoversemods.com, that you should be getting an updated version of his tentacle. I mean, I can't really say much else about Vegeta. It's just, it's Boo and Vegeta, and he uses Vegeta's moves. You can't get more simple. Actually, Ostuni, since you have played more Budokai 2 than me, somehow, well, does Vegeta have any, like, unique moves in that game?
I would say, like, I know that he has the standard, like, whenever he like Super Boo has a regular melee super move, I guess you could say, where he rolls up in a ball and he just kind of charges.
Oh, okay.
But that's all I could really say that would actually be a like authentic edition. Pretty much everything else is pretty much like you said, it's Boo, but he has a lot more of Vegeta's moves to him.
Okay. Was it you or Slow who mentioned me using Super Key Explosion instead of Final Explosion?
Oh.
Well, I know it was one of you fuckers.
I think I remember saying something about Final Explosion. That's all I remember was
because like
saying something about Final Explosion.
The only reason why I didn't use Final Explosion.
No. I said this, and this is just random because I didn't know he was from Budokai. I was just like just looking at it, I was like, it would have been sick if he had the Majin symbol on his forehead. Just for fun.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that. I do remember that.
Sick.
But like, I don't know, I guess I didn't use Final Explosion because even though I watched Super, I still see Final Explosion as a Majin Vegeta, sorry, Prince of Destruction Vegeta move.
Oh.
Gross.
I hate the official name. No,
he's Majin Vegeta.
Even Legends doesn't even call him that. They call him Majin Vegeta.
Only Xenoverse 2 has done that, as far as I know.
Yeah, they just changed it. It's like it wasn't necessary.
It's the official,
but whatever.
It's the official name, but nobody likes it.
It's way too long.
Unless your name is Komodo. But no,
well,
like Majin Vegeta, I see a Final Explosion as his signature move, even though I know Vegeta can use it outside of Majin form. It's just like I feel it just felt weird giving him Final Explosion. I also don't like Final Explosion in Xenoverse 2. I wanted to kill you. I wanted to be an actual Final Explosion.
That's a good point. Like, there is no final to that explosion.
Yeah, like the only move that actually kills you, and it's fucking worthless, is the self-destruct that the Cybermen do. If you self-destruct, no matter at what HP your opponent is, you will lose that battle. It's fucking stupid. Your opponent dies alongside you. You lose. No tie. You fucking lose. Your opponent wins. It's stupid.
So I assume that that's something else that you'll fix with your project.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hey man, crank the damage up, man.
Yeah. Or just make it damage the opponent before it damages you.
Yeah, that too.
No, but yeah, I don't have much else to say about Bujita. He was a last minute change that I loved, that I'm glad that I did, and I think he looks perfect. And I think just to seem. Do you guys don't have anything else to add on to him? Maybe. I'll take it.
I think it was cool.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll move on then. I know this was another one that Ostuni was excited about, but he wasn't the one who requested this time. And Slow, I know you were also like hyped when you saw it, because this was requested by Rocky Roadster. Our boy Rocky requested Mirel, his own freak, and I didn't even know about this, that he had drawn that form. I didn't know.
I love his artwork that he does.
Like when
he just has fun with it, and I'm all for that.
But when you told me like that it was like his design, I was like, wait, really? Because I loved how that looked. When I saw Mirel, I was like, holy crap, I really want to make this. And I kind of went a little bit on my own design here and there to get more of like the Super Mira in there, but it's still Cell with Mira absorbed, as I call it. So Mirel. So what do you think about Ostuni? You Mr. Number One Cell fan.
I like now knowing that this is actually this is the guy that requested it. It's his actual own artwork. I kind of feel a bit to backpedal on this, but I'll just say what I was saying during the videos. I think that the character itself has a lot more design potential. Like, you could definitely use a lot more of like the reds and everything like that from Mira. However, at the same time, like, you nailed like the look of the actual art that was given to you, which was, I think, important. And the character overall is just fun to play, because I mean, Mira has some fun moves, Cell has fun moves. You put them both together, boom, got a fun character.
Like the main point of all these mods are to make the people who requested the mods be happy with them. Because of course, when I make Mirel, I make Mirel for Rocky Roaster. I don't usually think about what other people say. I make it for Rocky, right. And usually whatever I make ends up making other people happy as well. I know Rocky was like, he was happy when he saw it. He was so like thankful for me making it. And
I'd be too, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had fun making it. Like, it wasn't too hard. It wasn't too easy. It was pretty much like, it was essentially like, I mean, all I had to do was like give him the logo and the hair. That's all. Like, and also like alter the wings. Like, it wasn't the hardest mod to make, but it was definitely not. It was not a who do we got here? It was not a looks at script Bujita. Like, again, Bujita was very easy to make, but still turned out pretty well. And Mirel was also like that. He was a little bit harder, but still fun to make. Like, definitely had a lot of fun making him. And Jami, again, shout out to Jami here once more. He did an amazing H graphic for this Mirel. I'm very happy with how it turned out. But I mean, I have nothing more to add. Like I'm glad with the choices I made for it. I'm very happy with the model, and yeah. But anything that you guys think could like improve, like moveset wise here, if I were to make a version 2. I know you, and I know you're kind of like put on the spot for this all time slow, but I mean I do want to hear from you as well if you have anything. That
no, like that's the problem with me. It's like when it comes to movesets and stuff, you already know I'm like an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I'm so lacking in knowledge.
If I put it like this, could you see this mod work with Mira's moveset? Like Mira's combos?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like interchanging, same thing with like the Goku thing, like interchanging between the respective characters. I like the Cell one because he does like the crazy like flurry punches or whatever. Yeah. I like that, and like the flurry kicks. I like that a lot. But throw some Mira shit in there. Hell yeah, I'm down.
What about you, Ostuni?
I would definitely say in particular a good addition, like, because like hypothetically that could all be done in like a second slot kind of deal. Like if I were to put for anyone listening to this is like anytime I give like move recommendations, this is pretty much me hypothetically making up a second slot for a character that you can go to. But if I were to have a second slot, one thing that I would definitely try to put in there, and this is a move that I don't think gets enough love, but is very fun to use, and it fits Mira as well, Android Kick.
Oh yeah, Android Kick. I didn't. Yeah, I think I've thought about Android Kick, and the thought just passed through my head.
It is such a fun move.
It's a fun move when you realize how to use it, because I know because I used that move like re-edited for my Sonic mod, and I was watching like Slow play with it, and I saw him just jumping around. I was like, press the button twice, please. It's like, please, Slow, press it twice. I mean, it's a fun move when you know how to use it, and it's an amazing move. That's actually a really good idea. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see if I do a Mirel version 2, which I kind of want to do now. I mean, I want to do a version 2 of all these mods, of course. Well, besides one, but I want to do a version 2 of all these mods.
Sure about that?
Yes, because like there's just there's so much more that I can do with them, even though they're pretty much, in Slow's words, DLC quality.
Yes.
Like I mean, some of these I have already like set up for version 2, like Fimasu, definitely Ronald McDonald, maybe Yoshimitsu. Like again, a lot of these I can do a version 2 of. Some of these maybe not. I mean, I can't see myself doing much more with Miss Boo. Vegeta, maybe just give him some of Vegeta's combos. That's about it. And I mean, Ronald McDonald, I just want to give him the divine fries.
Yes.
that's what they're gonna be called. Divine French fries. There we go.
God, that'd be perfect, man.
But besides Mirel, there was also again on the non-canon side we had Super Few by Homebrand Lasaga. Yeah, I know you were very confused there as well, Slow. I also thought it was going to be lasagna.
I wanted to say lasagna so badly.
Every time I mean, it's been burned into my head to say Homebrand Lasaga now. But yeah, Homebrand Lasaga. He was also the one who requested Miss Boo. He appeared. I think he has the record of appearing the most times here. Actually, no, he ties it with Furry. They both had 3 requests total this year. But with Super Few, at least, like that was another one that I was very shocked that I ended up having the best version that's currently available, because I know that Komodo made one. I think I might be very wrong on this. I think that San made one. Very doubtful. I don't think he has touched Xenoverse 2 in a long time.
Yeah, the last thing I remember him doing was a Dragon Ball Heroes pack, but I do not remember Few being a part of it.
Yeah, but then it was also I know also that there were other people who did make a Few mod, but they just took two versions of like each hair because it was like inconsistent artwork. Right. And I mean, I'm glad that I ended up. Hold on. I'm glad that I ended up waiting until he appeared in the anime, because when he showed up there, it was a lot easier to know, like, okay, he still has the cut around the hair. It's only the ponytail and the hair above that goes super. When I saw it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's easy to make. Let's do it. Gohan's hair. And
all right,
it turned out pretty well. Like, I'm really happy with how he turned out. The only thing that I can see for improvement is to give him maybe a custom ultimate where he uses both of his like the little like aura blade and then the or the key blade, and then he also uses his other blade like he does in the show, just like the X shit thing, which has never made sense to me. I have no idea how anyone cuts something in an X without cutting their own arm. But that's a story for another day. But I think just as a simple like reskin works pretty well. Looks like super few. I just wish he didn't have the fucking glasses. The glasses ruined the look for me. Like I did the mod originally without glasses. I showed this in my video. Like I did him without the glasses as at first, and he looked much better. So when I put on the glasses, I was like, I hate you. I want to punch you in the face. But I would have hit a guy with glasses.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, especially not to Few, because then all of a sudden he's just like, I'm going to experiment on you.
It's like, no, Daddy, no. But yeah, Slow, what do you think about Super Few?
I thought everything was cool. The hair, I don't know why, but the version that you showed me before, I really liked that one a lot.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah,
something about it. I know it looked weird, but it was just like I was just looking at it.
Yeah,
like,
let me get
kind of look crazy.
Let me
man.
get the image for Ostuni as well, so you can see it, because
I like that one a lot. But I mean, other than that, it's super few. It looked spot on.
Yeah,
but it was just that in between, like you working on it version, like that. It was a little bit weird looking. Yeah. I liked it.
I mean, there's a lot of in between looking pictures that I've
the Vegeta one that you sent me, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta one. I like the in between on that one. That one was sick.
What the fuck? Why did these? Okay, for some reason the pictures just didn't want to load. Okay. That's the wrong. That's no. I'm
just computer. Just work well, me.
Hold on. Okay, thank God. The pictures came back. But no, Ostuni, you talk.
Yeah. Oh, about Super Few? Well, actually, the interesting thing is that I think that this is the first time that I had ever actually played with Few for an extended period of time. And he was such a fun character to play. Like, he was as fun as he was. Oh god, I just looked at the picture, everybody. I just looked at the picture.
I'll see if I can remember to post it in the video. Otherwise, at least
you have to post that.
Yeah. Otherwise, at least post it in the general chat, just out of context.
Yeah, but he's definitely a fun character overall, and that kind of cemented my thing about just like, yeah, if there's ever a version 2 of Yoshimitsu, this is what it needs to be, because this dude is wacky. Dude, yeah, and I love it.
I agree. Like, because I had to me, until me making this mod, I had not touched Super Few since the DLC came out. So, and that's months back. That's when I was still not fully depressed. I just turned everything dark. But no.
Don't be depressed, Oni. We love you.
Thank you so much, Dad.
Give me a kiss.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
It's this is podcast environment, baby. Anything goes.
But no, nothing else to add about Superfew. His original hair looked like shit. Slow liked it. I didn't.
I think that could be a design for another character. Honestly, like if you wanted to make like an OC or something ever, that could work.
Yeah, sure. If someone else can do that. But no. Besides, I mean, Mirel, Superfew, only connection there is through Mira. Like again, none of these mods were made to be connected. Sometimes it's just by accident.
I'd say day 8 and day 11 may have and day 10 they all kind of have a little something.
Not day 10. Not day 10. Anyway.
Well, I mean, like the one oddball, of course. But
okay, we should probably move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Because on Anything Goes Day 6, I cheated. I completely broke my own rules. Because it was only requests in September. This character did not exist back in September. They first appeared in November. Ralsei. I explained this in my. You guys saw it. You were like, sorta requested. What? It's like, what the hell does that mean? Well, the thing with Ralsei, he is from the game Deltarune. You caught onto that right away, Slow, and that was very good of you.
I don't know. It was weird.
It's like, wait.
I think it was because of all the retweets.
Like, wait, I recognize
all the
this.
retweets that you had before. I had to think about it. I was like, it had to have been some Undertale shit.
It was like Wild West. It was like Google on one and you on the other. You pulled the trigger first.
I was like, shit, we got it. Finally, yeah. I got one.
Yeah, but no, Rawls, it didn't exist until in November, and Ultima had originally requested Sans from Undertale, and I already had a model ready because like the model that Ultima used for his fighters mods, that's the model that I made. I made that model a few years back. But when I was looking at the list, I would be like, I kind of want to do Ralsei. So I just went to him and be like, hey, do you want to change your request? And he was like, yeah, okay.
Man, you did break your own rule because remember I tried to do that almost immediately and you were just like, no.
Yeah.
Did we tell the dear people who I was going to change to?
Fuck Bowsette.
I think that would have made everybody's Modmas here personally.
Hey, next year, maybe. We'll see.
Well, like I said, we gotta figure out what the theme is.
Hey, if you guys have stuck around for this far, stick around for maybe another hour. I don't fucking know because I'm gonna be revealing the next year's theme at the end of all this.
Might want to put that in like text at the beginning because I don't know if we actually.
They'll be fine. No, I'll make sure to put like a little bit of like an idea. Like maybe I'll put a timestamp if I feel like it, or I just be like, yo, watch till the end to know the reveal. I'll do something. I'll figure it out. It's a reward for people for going through the whole shit.
Hey, I think we're pretty damn entertaining, personally, but I guess you don't think so.
That's the best part about going unscripted. Like, Slow is completely quiet, that's a bad thing, but we are just talking
He's just
shit.
gotta get used to it. He's just gotta get used to it.
I know.
He's gonna open up and he's gonna be all like, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke.
I mean, he hangs around me, he's already used to that. Okay.
I think it's just because it's like later in the day. I'm just tired. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, your energy is like there's a reason why you stream at the time you stream because you have so much energy there.
Yeah, I do the recording and like the streaming all in the morning. So it's better. But yeah, later in the day, dude, I
mean,
die.
I'm a night person, so I'm like, for me, this is my energy. I've been saving it up all the way to now.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's good. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, well, different people, different bodies. maybe
True,
we
true.
fuse.
Dude, Slink, man. I told you.
We only need 2 more people, and we can do a five-way fusion.
Ultra fusion.
Yes.
But okay, back on topic. Ralsei. I mean, Ralsei is a joke mod. I'll put that right now. It's a joke mod. It's meant to just be funny. One thing I found out later on, because I was talking with my friend Aiden, because like I was talking with them, and they mentioned like with Ralsei, if you attack as him in the game, he heals the opponent. And I was like, wait, really? He fucking heals when he attacks. So they were like, if you want to get any more accurate with Ralsei, all the punches should heal the opponent more HP. And be like, that'd be fucking awful. But okay.
Yeah.
Like, completely worthless character. All they do is heal the opponent. I wonder if I can do that.
I think
Can
like
you do minus attack? I gotta try that someday.
dude, that would be like, I thought Goku was pretty damn hard to like do anything with. This would take the cake.
Just Ralsei being like, you can't, like he like playing like 3 versus 3. He just go around healing all the opponents. Be like, Ralsei, for fuck's sake. But no, I had a lot of fun. Like, I mean, I kind of just had more fun making my intro video of Ralsei, because I don't know if you guys saw it, but on my video I had like an intro at the beginning, and I essentially recorded Ralsei against Janemba, and I just had him look straight at Janemba's face for like one scene. Just had Janemba laugh. He runs away, hides behind a rock, does the rise to action thing. By the way, slow rise to action increases your stamina. It refills.
Oh, is that what that shit does?
It's fucking worthless. It's an awful move. It's a Krillin move.
I was like, I don't even know.
Learned it, but I think you learned it from Krillin.
The
Shout out to
more
Krillin.
you know.
Yeah, but like so I had him do that, and then I just had him do the elegant blaster, which I had to give him that because it's a beautiful move. And it's called elegant blaster. He's elegant. He's a fluffy boy. He's a boy, Ostuni.
Oh, okay.
Fucking go.
I mean, even though you told me about that one particular facet of actually making him.
Well, I even wrote fluffy boy, and you still said she. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, he's got literal girl legs, man.
It's not my fault that I used the female. Wait, is that? Yeah, that is my fault.
I mean, you confess to it right there.
Oh my god, this is. I mean, that's the fun part about making these mods. No, but like, I had fun making Ralsei. I want to kind of do a version 2 just to see if I can make healing attacks. But the highlight of day 6, I know Slow was excited for this one. Like,
Yes.
oh my god, like this was. I was surprised by how hard this one was how hard it was to make this one actually. But Minotia, requested by Aiden, as I already mentioned, my friend Aiden, like they requested Minotia, and because they were like, because at first they were like, because they had never played Xenoverse 2, they were like, I want to request Tapion. I was like, Tapion's already in the game. Minotia. I was like, Minotia it is. And
Minotia was so
yeah,
sick.
I mean, it's essentially just a smaller, it's a smaller Tapion. That's what it is. And I mean, I had fun. I had fun making Minotia as well. Even though there's like some stuff I can update for a version 2. You mentioned it. Actually, I think you both mentioned it about him not using the flute. I know Ostuni mentioned it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of curious about that because, like, I suspected there was a very particular technical limitation.
The reason why he didn't use the flute, he was originally going to, because he was originally supposed to be a small tapion, but when I tried to make that flute stay in his hand, it didn't want to. Like I couldn't. Sorry, I keep calling it a flute. The ocarina. I couldn't get the ocarina to stay in his hand while doing that move. And it was gonna be too complicated just to change it to be on a different bone and just have him load. Because if I had to do that, I would have to make him load that specific that specific model just because I had to do that for Brave Sword Slash and Brave Sword Attack as well. So it was a lot of stuff. Like he has specific special moves of those two attacks.
So, Slow, what you're saying, or, well, not Slow, my bad.
Hi,
Slow isn't saying anything. Oni, so what you're saying is that it would have taken too much time to get that ocarina to appear in his hands?
Moving on.
Like the ocarina
Slow.
Time?
Slow, I think you, of anyone, have stuff to say about Minotia.
Well, I like the fact that, you know, he was just like a mini Tapion. Like, I love Zelda. Young Link is dope in fucking Smash right now. I'm like just loving it. But I wanted to ask you about that. His face. Did you use Trunks?
Yes.
Kid Trunks for that? Yes.
I'm glad you caught on to that.
That's what I was thinking.
Like no one else pointed out, but like
I was like, it looks like Kid Trunks a
and
lot.
that was actually a. I mean, I did not point it out because I mentioned it in my video, but like, I used Kid Trunks because I know for a fact that in the movie, the reason why Tapion grows a liking to Kid Trunks is because he reminds him of
They're very similar.
They're very similar. Yeah. So it's like they're very similar. Same face. Done. Nailed it. Now, sword. Fuck. Okay.
I absolutely love that you did that.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, this is sick.
I mean, that was just, I had to do it. It felt right to do it that way. But yeah, I mean, not anything else you guys would want to add on Minosh before we move on?
It's just fucking sick. He's just so sick, dude. I love Minotia.
I'd have to say, like, Minotia is about the same way that Super Fee was for me because it was based around a moveset that I didn't have much time with. And it was awesome getting to play as a character that had basically Tapion's base, like, fighting style. So definitely a fun character to play as and everything like that. It's unfortunate about the ocarina, but then again, that's something that I kind of suspected that there was a technical limitation.
It will be fixed.
Okay.
I know how to fix it. It's just I just didn't have the time to do it.
I gotcha. Yeah, because you're making 24 mods.
Exactly.
People got to realize this.
It was 24 mods with one extra that had to be scrapped. Rest in peace, Soto. But anyway, the one thing I noticed when Slow was playing with Minotia was that the key blast thrust was just not working for him.
I don't know what that was with me. I don't know if it was something on my end or what was going on. But
it was. I think it was the opponent you were fighting.
Happened?
I think it was the opponent you were fighting. That was the reason why it didn't fucking
work.
Okay. I forget who you were fighting, but I think they were just the right size for the move to miss.
The height on it. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was like. I can't connect.
It's key blast thrust. What it's called. It's actually a Yamcha move, so that's probably why it's useless. But moving on to day number 7. Again, something that I personally wasn't too happy with, but it one person here did appreciate it, so that's enough for me. Meramon, requested by OstuniPlays, and you said you had something you wanted to get to with this one, so I'm gonna let you take the initiative here.
Okay, so originally my idea for a Maramon, like I'm pretty sure you might have remembered this, Oni, is that the idea was that originally I was just like, do a transforming Maramon where he goes from Maramon to Skull Maramon and then finally to Boltmon. And then I thought about that and I'm like, wait a minute. There's a reason why people aren't doing these kinds of mods, and I remember why now, because every time that the game would update, basically after one of these mods would be created, whoever was the creator would have to update that mod every single time and figure out like how to get it, like to pull it back together. Not only that, but the same exact move set would not have fit for every version of the character. So that kind of...
I'm looking at Skull Maramon right now, and yeah, he would have not fit any of those moves I chose.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the only one I could think of was the... what was like the Fire Breath move.
Exactly, but despite all that, I'm actually really, really pleased with how Maramon came out simply, because of the fact that you didn't cheap out and use just basically all of Nova Shenron's supers and ultimate.
I didn't even... Well, the reason why, because I hate those moves. They're fucking awful. They're so bad. I hate those moves. That's the reason why I didn't use them.
I got you.
I mean, the only one I could think was like burst attack instead of like burning attack. But I like burning attack.
Yeah, and I mean, like, just Maramon with his big old flame hands, just like, man, I'm gonna show you my DJ scratching skills. Wick, 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 burning attack.
Slow, you had no idea who Maramon was, because I think you even struggled on the name.
I was like, Maramon? Maramon? I was like, which
Maramon.
one is it? I thought at first when I saw it, the Mon part, the Mon part, I was like, okay, it's got to be a Digimon. But I was looking at it, I was like, this dude reminds me of that like Swamp Fire or whatever from. I thought it was Ben 10. I was like, this is some Ben 10 shit.
A lot of people
I was
said
like,
Groot.
oh shit.
And I see Groot. I
Oh
see
my
Groot.
God, yeah.
But no, it's
Definitely.
Maramon.
Yeah, it was like the stitched mouth thing. I was like, this is like some scarecrow fire monster. I was like, this is dope. Like, what is this?
Yeah, it's Maramon, and again from last year, Bielsamon.
I forgot about that, like, dude. That one looked sick.
I mean,
the dude had guns, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of things I wanted to do with Bielsamon as well. I mean, one day I will be doing a Digimon pack. I know that much. I just don't know when. I want to make, and I also want to do something with a Digimon for that special little project.
I will say one thing though. I not Skull Maramon and Boltmon for the Digimon pack in the future. I will say that.
I mean, I think if with enough, I think in some way I can include them, because I also want to like make Wargreymon that turns into Omnimon.
That would be awesome.
I mean, it's all about time. Eventually, I'll make it. But on the other end of the day 7, we had Genome by Peekaboo, and I know it's supposed to be pronounced Peekaboo, but I will keep saying Peekaboo, because those are fucking Swedish letters. Well, Scandinavian letters I see there. And when I see Scandinavian letters, I pronounce the Scandinavian letters. I say Peekaboo. So anyway, Genome by Peekaboo. This was actually, I think they didn't actually request the form that I chose. They requested, I think, the most recent form, I want to say. And I could have gone with that one, but the original idea I had was to make Genome who transformed into each one of the different forms.
Oh, that would be sick.
The problem with that was that I didn't have time, because Genome was the second to last mod I finished. So had I maybe started on Genome back in October, which I should have done, I probably would have had at least maybe 2 transformations, at least 1 transformation for him.
Well, with a lot of these, there's always a possibility for
Yeah.
2 down the road, everybody.
I mean, how many of these even have transformations? Let me quickly check here, without saying their names. So we have 1, 2.
Day 9.
Yeah, day 9 has one. The two
Day
non-canons on day 10 had. Day 8 had. So that's 4 so far, and then yeah, I think it's only 4 that had transformations. Unless I'm forgetting someone right now. No, just 4. 4 characters this year had transformations, and I think last year there was only one mod last year I think had a transformation, maybe 2. Not even Barlet had a transformation. What the fuck is wrong with me? But no. Going back to Genome, like I mean, I don't have much else to say. Like making a model, I thought that chest was a nightmare. But when I was starting to work on it, it started to get a little bit more of an idea how to make it even easier and such. So by the point that I was done, I was like, something's missing. I opened up his textures, looked at the orb texture, copy pasted Nicolas Cage face in there.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I know Slow noticed it. You fucking know, like you mentioned, you had like
I was seeing it when I did the one of his ults, and I was like, hold on, what the fuck is that?
Brave Heat. Yeah.
Brave Heat. Plus, from that one, I was like, what was that?
Like,
fuck, which
like,
one?
I had not played on a dark stage with him, so I did not know you could see his face during Brave Heat. So when I saw it, was like,
it was like for a split second, and because you incorporate it in so many on the forehead, I was like, that's got to be Nick fucking Cage, and I paused it. I was like, it fucking is, bro.
I didn't see your entire video, Stony. Did you notice it as well?
I didn't notice it until I saw it from Slow.
Oh my god.
That shit was funny. That was the best part about that shit.
Oh no, I had to include him, and he's still in there. I haven't removed him at all. I'm not removing Nicolas Cage. He's gonna stay on that forehead.
Dude, why would you remove
exactly
it? That shit, like it's like trademarked. It's branded on it.
Branded Nicolas Cage.
That's good.
Oh my god! I actually watched Into the Spider-Verse yesterday.
I didn't know that was Nicolas Cage.
It's fucking Nicolas Cage, the Spider-Noir, and I love it.
I didn't know it at first until I saw the credits. I was like, "Holy fuck!" How did I not know that?
I knew it thanks to IMDb. I had looked it up before.
I didn't even know. I was like, he sounds so familiar.
Yeah. My friend Spitbat had the same thought, but for Spider-Ham when it came to, because that was John Mulaney, and he fucking loves John Mulaney.
That Spider-Verse was so good.
It was so good, but no spoilers.
It was so fucking good.
But yeah, going back to, was it Genome we were talking about? Yeah.
Yes.
With Genome was like, I mean, I had a lot of fun. What do you guys think about it? Starting with Slow, I guess.
I absolutely love the fact that it's like a purple cell. Like, it was like a cell in between a Cell Junior and like Imperfect Cell, and I fucking love that shit.
Also,
and
I was gonna say, I know you were struggling with knowing the moveset. It was Teen Gohan actually.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay.
Teen Gohan. I had never played as Teen Gohan before, but holy crap, he is.
I like rarely
cool
him.
though. I love that moveset.
Like, there's a base for him, Teen Gohan. I'm just never.
Yeah, what the fuck, Dips?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked his chest piece a lot. That, like, the texture and design on that chest part, that was cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. What about you, Stony?
I think that he played just great. They're obviously I think I liked him for the same reason I liked Miramon. Like, he did have a cell move, but you didn't just, like I said, take the cheap way out and just be all like, oh, let's make him like Cell. So I think that was great, and just his overall design, like aesthetically, is just very, very well done.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing with him is like, what's his name? Because when I looked up Genome, I didn't see any of his moves because obviously I didn't have time to make any of them. But when I was looking at him, I did see like, oh, he's a berserker type guy. He likes to be up close and personal. So it's like, all right, let's take that and just give him a lot of close ranged moves. Which is why he has like that's why he has like Darkness Rush melee. He has like Brave. All of his moves are like they have to connect with the opponent, except for the Cell move, of course. I chose that one because like I like that move.
Right.
It's a good move when you don't use Psychic move, the evasive skill.
Oh yeah, all clear is just cool looking too. Like just besides the utility
green.
of it.
Yeah, I love the green.
I mean, one thing I loved about the Budokai games was when they gave Cell the Super Spirit Bomb and it was fucking green. Like I love that. I wish they had done the same thing in Xenoverse 2, but I get why.
Dude, just like little recolors to shit. I love it. So good.
But yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say about Genome. Ostuni, would there be any moves that you would love to see if I were to make a version 2 with transformations?
One thing that I would actually recommend, and this is something I'm not really going to say who I got this idea from, but I was experimenting around with a character that I'm actually making for... I may actually plug myself a little bit at the end.
Sure, go ahead.
But with something. I'll wait till the end to do that, though. But I was working on something, and I was trying out different moves, and the teleporting charge move that Few has, it actually looks like it can work without a sword in hand. Like it still makes sense, and I think like the overall colors and the aura that come off of it would actually match up with Genome quite well.
All right, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'll see what I can do. That's pretty smart. And I guess you're happy with the results, Slow.
You know me, I loved everything about every single mod, man. I'll put in my input, but in the end, I don't think I could really give a lot of criticism. I just like them all.
DLC
man.
quality?
They're all DLC quality, you know, brother.
All right, well, I guess we'll move on to the next one, day 8. Oh boy, Slow, you love this one.
Yes,
Skull Kid by Wolfix, and I'm just going to say right now, I was actually bothered with the aura always being on him. So he does.
That is one thing I will say. I couldn't see the model too well.
I did fix that. I fixed that. So he only gets the aura when when the aura should appear. It looks much better.
Okay, cool. All right, six.
But actually, Slow, you love Skull Kid, so go ahead.
Dude, I mean, the textures were really nice. I like that you put over Cell Jr.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because he's like all playful and shit. It's adorable. It's a cute character, man. And yeah, I like the textures. I really like the texture on it. Yeah, it looks super clean,
it's
polished.
Hyrule Warriors.
And it looked fucking good as shit. So yeah, I was just like sitting there and I was like, man, like finally we're getting some Zelda mods. I wanted to Link for the longest time, and I was like, hey, Majora's Mask, man, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I was very satisfied with what it looked like. He played really fun, and it was just mainly that aura. Yeah, it was kind of like bothering me. I was like, I want to see it.
But it's fixed now, so you can see it much better.
Oh yeah, so yeah, other than that, phenomenal. Yeah. Loved it.
All right, Ostuni, what about you?
All I know is that you're gonna have a bunch of thirsty people in the comments really wanting more Zelda.
I will finish Link. I promise. I will finish him.
And you know what? I said it in my video. I'm gonna say it here. Fierce Deity needs to happen.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, that'd be fucking cool if I could make that in some way. The only thing I would see is like I would want to have him actually dual wield a sword, and there's not a dual wielding sword character in the game.
I think they have a version from Hyrule Warriors. I feel like they do have a Fierce Deity.
Yeah. Young Link turns into him.
A Young Link uses the mask and he can do this.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's like a model import at all, if that's
Oh
possible.
yeah, no,
That'd be
cool. Actually, I wouldn't even go that far. I would just take the mall I already have a Flink and just alternate it. Just alter it.
True. Yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot that you were working on
Wow.
it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's like the one mod that people keep asking me about.
And now all of it.
I was so excited for it, and then like I just forgot. I don't know what happened.
Well, you know what happened? I forgot to finish it.
And now
everyone forgot. Everyone
Not
forgot.
Not Jami. He's still like, where the fuck is Link?
Don't say. All right, we didn't say Link. Link, yeah, we didn't say
he will
about that.
Redacted.
He will be finished, guys. Don't
Cut
worry.
that out of the video.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Video's over. No. All right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, real quick. Besides just like the joking point, character overall is great. Looks great. And you know, the only thing that I had to really say about like anything move related, you already know it.
Remind me again, because it's been a while.
Okay. All it was is just like the possibility of changing like the God of Destruction sphere into the moon from Majora's Mask itself.
That was.
If that's like an easy texture to do it.
Well, it's actually more of a model import, but yeah, that was actually planned to happen with the original intention, but I had to settle on like it was either giving Ronald McDonald the Big Mac Nova or giving Skull Kid the moon, and I was like, Big Mac Nova.
This is
A Big Mac Nova. I'll take that. I'll take
a noble sacrifice.
Yeah, but
Uva.
I'm probably going to do a Skull Kid version 2 that has more of the Xenoverse 2 look on it, and I will be doing the moon for that one. But it's not gonna be a Sphere of Destruction redesign. It's literally gonna be the moon crashing down. Like
awesome.
It's gonna be more like I'm gonna make it more complicated for myself because I hate myself apparently.
What you want to do is you want to try to combine like an actual move like that's similar-ish to like a Sphere Destruction type move, and then just for no reason have like shoot, what is it? Android 18 or 16's ultimate? Hellflash just going down like at the same time.
Actually, that if I can make that like both those moves work at the same time, that'd be really fucking cool. Like the moon just lands on the ground and it just bursts up all over the place.
Yeah,
definitely a good. I'll see what I can do. That was actually a really smart idea. But on the other side of the coin, if we flip it, we got an escaped prisoner, Prison Planet Trunks with Super Saiyan 3 requested.
Call the Pupolo.
Requested by Homebrand. Oh yeah, I should probably mention. Skullker was requested by Wolfix, and Prison Planet Trunks was requested by Homebrand Lasaga. And I mean, just the reason why I wanted to make Prison Planet Trunks was because it was Super Saiyan 3. What else?
Sick.
Like Super Saiyan 3 is just like, oh my god, I love how this looks. And I mean, I think it was, I don't remember which one of you, but someone did point out that Dual Masenko sucks. All right, Slow, go ahead and talk.
Okay. Thing is, like, I saw regular Masenko, and I was like, I like that this move's got sick range. Dual Masenko, it's like it doesn't look like a Masenko to me. That's what I mainly said. It just didn't really.
I mean,
like that. That's like for a whole other thing. But I'm just saying in general, like Dual Masenko, it's the most random shit ever. He just spins and twirls like a fucking ballerina with his arms out, and like two key blasts that are like really short ranged.
Yeah, that's the thing. If the damage was maybe jacked up a little bit on that move, then I could see like using it.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like
seriously.
it's like not. It's like.
what it should have been is that it should have just been him shooting a bunch of key blasts all over the place, and it would have been a great move for a Peril Quest where it could hit anyone. But no. I don't know why I never choose Dual Masenko to begin with. I just for some reason said no to using Vegeta moves.
What?
I don't know why. Like I guess I kind of wanted to just stick to stuff that Trunks would know, no matter no matter what. Like he would just use his signature moves. Like he uses Masenko. He uses burning. Why did I not give him burning attack?
That's actually a better question. Why did you give him dual Masenko, but you didn't give him burning attack?
My God, this fucking mod sucks. What the hell did I do? It's DLC quality.
Okay, that's Super Saiyan 3.
It's DLC quality.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3.
That's what it is.
I would say one thing about that, though, in particular, just the logic, is that in Dragon Ball Super, whenever we see Trunks fighting Zamasu and Goku Black alongside Vegeta in particular, we see him pick up stuff like the Gallic Gun and even Final Flash. But I would say the Gallic Gun, I'd keep it in mind for one particular reason, is because of the Super Saiyan's innate ability to snap vanish with a chargeable beam.
Oh. I keep forgetting that they can do that.
Yeah, like it's the most underutilized thing, and like whenever I see like a transformed like Super Saiyan character, I'm just like, can they do that? No, they sure can't.
Yeah. But like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I mean, I haven't updated the actual like moves for the like the released versions. So this Person Trunks still has dual Masenko. But since I'm probably going to do a version 2 in the future to be probably released alongside a version 2 of Xeno and then of course the highly weighted Capsule Corp Vegito, I'm going to probably have those three released at the same time or something.
Probably like a pack would be pretty cool.
Just a small free character pack would be easy to make. I can update Prison Planet Trunks to maybe either have like multiple moveset slots or just remove dual Masenko and give him a burning attack. I mean, I have options, so definitely can do something about that. But yeah. Otherwise, what do you guys think about the Super Saiyan 3 hair?
That looked really good.
I think it definitely was good that you actually took like the small 2 little locks of hair that he just has like innately in his base hair and actually kept them. That's a pretty good detail.
Yeah, I mean, that's one detail I did, and I also made sure that the actual like hair was like it didn't get too much of a peak like down like that like Goku gets. It actually stayed to where Trunks' hairline starts.
Trunks doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have like that, which I'm surprised. He doesn't have a Vegeta's like widow's peak.
No,
kind of shit
he's supposed to be Vegeta's son.
It's like a
like,
lot.
Goku gets the fucking widow peak, or whatever it's called. He gets that when he goes Super Saiyan 3. It's weird. Yeah, regardless of that, like it was like I had to give very special thanks to Val here again because I had a lot of trouble getting that Super Saiyan 3 hair to look right. And he works a lot with like moving hair models, like all that stuff. He's been working like with that shit way more than me. So he was like, dude, send over the stuff and I'll fix it for you. And I did. He sent them back. I looked at the hair and I cried because it was beautiful. Like I have to give him credit for that. Like he is an amazing person.
House development, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald,
yeah,
everything.
He's like he requests Ronald McDonald. He fixes Fry hair.
In 2019, he's gonna request the Soulja Boy game console mascot.
Yeah.
You better.
Anyway, I mean, I don't have much else to say about Prison Planet Trunks except that he will definitely get a version 2. And I think you guys seem to really like how he turned out.
Oh,
it looked like on point, like literally on point to the actual.
Probably my favorite costume that Trunks has ever donned, and he has gone through a lot of different.
Hands down, the best fucking costume.
Shirt with the logo on the shoulder, and then he also has gloves. Yeah. Nice.
That was another thing. He had like fingerless gloves. I was like, is there any character with fingerless gloves? And it was like, it's like,
Attention.
there's like, no, like in Xenoverse 2, I was thinking, it's like, there's one glove in the game that has like fingerless, but it had like an extra.
Or pan?
Might have been pan, but actually, no, I think it was Videl's gloves actually in this case. But those gloves had a little piece of like a little like bracelet thing on it as well, and I'm like, I want everything but that. Otherwise, like the body is actually Fuse's body, because apparently he has the same muscles as Trunks. Figure that shit out. And it was also the only like skin tight shirt in the game, so it made the most sense to use it. Only other one I could think of is Vegeta's like a Vegeta one, but even he doesn't have it. Moving on, I guess we got the Day 9, and this one was actually here's one that I had a lot of fun making. Zero from Mega Man X, requested by Furry once again. I mean, actually, Ostuni, Day 9 was the one where you forgot to include like the first impression.
Yeah.
So I actually want to hear your first impression of Zero. What did you think?
My actual first impression of Zero was I saw, like, I didn't look too much in detail at him like at the very first glance, but then as I started looking closely, I was just like, oh, this is actually from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, obviously, just through the quality of it, and I was just like, okay, this is probably going to be the best Zero mod that we're going to get ever.
Oh yeah. And it's actually been updated very slightly for the Xenoverse mods release. He now actually has a trail that comes when he does the sword swings. So
nice.
it looks a little bit better. I found out how to do that thanks to like someone telling me what to edit in the X2Ms.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I fixed that with Fimasu as well, so she has the divine blade thing as well.
Okay.
But
cool.
but yeah, like but what do you think about Zero after you started playing SM? Because I watched a little bit of your video. I don't remember if I watched the whole thing, but I definitely did watch it, and I saw you like being very interested with like the canon showing up.
Yeah, like I thought it was cool that definitely the canon actually materializes. That's something that you don't see a whole lot in mods, is like a character physically having some kind of transformation mid-move. Like I've only seen it like a handful of times. So that was cool to see, but also just the fact that no matter what you really picked as Zero, it was going to be easy to use, it was going to make sense to the character, and it was actually going to do enough damage to warrant you actually using it.
Yeah, I even know it because the large one was obviously Big Bang Attack, and I purposely made that cost 2 bars of ki, because otherwise, why use the medium shot when the large one is better?
That's actually something I didn't even pick up on.
Yeah. I think it was actually I think that was actually in your video, because you were like you were like trying to spam it because you only had one key, and I'm like, but the thing is, I had forgot I did that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I did that shit. It's like it does cost 2 ki.
Sneaky, sis.
Oh my god. Yeah. What about you, Slow? We've kind of ignored you here. I'm sorry. What do you think about Zero?
Oh no, I liked it a lot because of the at first I don't know why I said this. I guess because I was full power energy wave, like just a lot. I'm always thinking about that fucking move all the time.
Yeah, true.
I thought the Final Shine, I thought it was just a recolor of it, and I was like, fuck, how did I not notice that the animation of it? But the fact that the Final Shine came out of the fucking cannon was sick. I was like, yes, that is awesome. It's that nice greenish teal color. I was like,
yeah.
This is good.
I mean,
good move.
It was like, because like obviously if I were to, and I will make a version 2 of Zero, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna make the shard shot one single skill instead. If you just press it, he will shoot regular shots, and that can be spammed because he doesn't have. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he does not actually have a key blast. You can't key blast with him because that was a design choice I made because I wouldn't have been able to put his blaster on both hands. But I made a design choice of making him only have key blast when doing the supers. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna have him shoot regular key shots when you're just pressing the button on the skill. If you hold it down for a little bit, he can shoot the green one, which is gonna be recolored into blue, and then the large one will be a green one instead. It'll basically be the big bang attack. So I can see ways where I can update it, but I'm very happy with the result I got. Actually, Ostuni, were there anything like any moves that you think would also fit Zero if it were to make a version 2?
The only thing that I could really say, that one's actually a tough one. I would say you could have different variations of him actually using his own sword just based off of all the different like supers and ultimates that we have available to us that rely heavily on swords. And if you wanted to, like, because here's the thing, my knowledge on Mega Man isn't people's, but I do know that like robot masters are a thing, and you could actually, like, if you did since you are going to do a version 2, maybe a different slot could be like him incorporating moves from like maybe different robot masters of the past or something like that.
Yeah, like he does get different moves when you beat Mavericks. That's exactly what happens in the game. So I mean, I could definitely do that. But yeah, definitely gonna do a version 2 of Zero. I want to try and get his. I want to in some way try and get that transformation to work the way I want it to. I had to cut down a few creative choices due to problem with like the model swapping shit, technical shit, modding stuff, whatever. The Day 9 that was non-canon, however, was West Supreme Kai. Which for some reason in my note I wrote West Supreme Kaioshin. That is redundant as fuck. I essentially wrote West Supreme Kai. I mean, let's start with Slow. What do you think about West Supreme Kai Slow?
I like the model. I feel like she's not in like any game.
She isn't,
and I think that was the first. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her in another Dragon Ball game. Plus, I don't think anyone has ever modded her before, so it looked really fucking cool. Like, it was like a breath of fresh air to see another Kai. I feel like we don't see Kais. Like, everything about it was super underrated, and I love that. And I don't know why I said this. I was being stupid. I thought that she was... I don't know why I said that, but I was just like, she was also in Dokkan. That's the only other game I could think of. That's pretty cool, man. I love it. I like her. I like her hairstyle.
Yeah. I mean, I was happy when I found out that the hair was already in Xenoverse 2, because in my head it was like, I just saved myself 2 hours of work, and those 2 hours went into making another mod, so that felt great.
I think whatever you did to it, it was completely worth. Looked great, and
there has actually been other West Supreme Kai mods, but from the ones I found when I was googling, they all like used. They were all like CSC mods, so they were like nothing like.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I
them.
meant. Like, I didn't get to see a polished, like, you know.
What?
Yeah.
You cut out on me there.
Oh, sorry. I said that's like the first time I saw like a true polished from scratch variation of Super.
All right, I guess.
I was like, that's why it looks
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I'm happy with the way it looks, and I'm happy that a lot of other people liked it as well. The only thing, there was two things. One has been fixed. The other was the one I can't fix. The one thing I can't fix was her eyebrows going very weird. I did not notice that in time, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I still have no idea why that happened. The unibrow she got at one point, however, I do know why that happened, and I will say I have fixed it now. So if you download the mod from cineversemods.com, it will be fixed. Because I noticed it in my video. I think Ostuni saw it for a second in his video. I don't know if it happened for you, Slow, though, because you played as
I didn't. I don't think I noticed
because I think you
at
played
all.
as Zero during the actual like fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so her unibrow no longer exists. That has been fixed. I'm sorry that I didn't notice that before. I was just as shocked as you guys when I saw them in my recording. But yeah, I mean, I can't say much else. Ostuni, do you have anything when it comes to like skills wise that could be updated?
There's only one thing that I would say, and for the record, though, something I would say about this particular mod: anybody who's listening to this, give the character a shot, like a real shot, because like I don't know what it is, but everything about this character pretty much works together. All of her moves feel like they actually do enough damage to warrant using, and all of her stuff is pretty fun. Just try her. Second thing, though, I would say, because I haven't done this yet, but this could be an idea. As Slow mentioned earlier, West Kaioshin is in Dokkan, and therefore she has a super attack in that game, and maybe a good idea would be to see what that is and maybe in some way try to replicate it.
One good thing about Dokkan
wish
is like you can just like get actual.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to easily find that footage, but people like to upload a lot of stupid shit about Dokkan.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
I think while we're actually doing that, I can help you out.
I wanted
to
point out one thing about West Supreme Kai. I believe for this one I actually used Videl's fighting style. Actually no. I used Videl's model, but I used the human female fighting style. So what happened was that I actually used Videl as the base, and Videl in the goddamn West Supreme Kai outfit, I am going to make that a separate mod because that looked so cute. I posted it in discussion in the separate chat for you guys to see. Like that was just adorable. Let Slow know where to go.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like, just
Love it.
Hold on. Let me give this to you, Slow, for later if it'll load. Let's see. This is actually the attack from. There we go. Yeah, from West Supreme Kai.
Thank you. Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sick.
Yeah, but yeah.
There's also a
Videl, I feel like Videl
street
could give her
version.
like any costume.
Yeah, I mean this alone. I'm just gonna make that as a separate mod someday because that just was too adorable.
Looks nice.
It wouldn't be too hard. Just take the same model.
Oh it.
Yeah. But anyway, so all right. So that's one thing. Just get that skill. I'll look at it later. Maybe I'll include it in the video for people to see.
All right. And also just a little side note. There's also a STR or strength version of her as well. I don't know if the attacks actually vary or not, but
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But
I feel like they do.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay, day 10. I've been dreading this day. Oh god. All right. To put up a disclaimer, you guys already know what the mod is. Like, when I made Stripper Goku last year, that was hilarious to me. I had fun making that. It was disgusting, but holy crap, I laughed when I was making that mod, when I was just like seeing him do the goddamn poses and everything. And I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, that's a stupid mod. This mod traumatized me. It is, I don't know why. I don't know why this is where it traumatized me, but I hated Stripper Vegeta so much.
Oni, can you show us where on the doll Stripper Vegeta touched you?
The problem with Stripper Vegeta was that it wasn't in the model. The model was not the problem. It wasn't the fact that I made his skin shiny as well. That wasn't the problem. It wasn't the fact that he was in the armor and a speedo. That was not the problem. The problem with him was that when you start a battle with him, he fucking smirks at you. That goddamn smirk is
like I was telling
is
you
buried
earlier.
into my brain. I can, every time I read the name Stripper Vegeta, I see that goddamn smirk show up in front of me, and I just want to rip my eyes out. For once I want to actually get eye bleach.
He's just trying to give you that evil eye. Beyond like, bitch, I know I look good.
Like, when I made, like, 'cause I didn't test them all out like too much in game. I didn't like look much at it. I just like load it up and then I swapped to disco for a moment while I wait for the game to load the battle. So I never saw the smirk until I started recording for the intro video. And it's why I don't get why I missed it. If I had not had that smirk, I would have been fine. It would have been just a funny modest again. But that smirk just ruined it for me, and I have to officially say, and I'm not joking this time. Absolutely not fucking joking. I will never, ever do another stripper mod again.
No.
The stripper mods ends here. No trilogy. It's a duology is where it ends. No Gogeta, no Vegito.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right off the top of my head. If you're never gonna do another stripper mod, at least add to the only two one very particular thing that I think was missing from both. Super Saiyan 3. What would be better than Stripper Vegeta and Stripper Goku just rocking some luscious golden locks?
Anyway, Slow.
Poses.
So Slow, what do you think? And Slow is dead, of course.
Slow's dead.
Holy crap, he's dead. I cannot even... Did he go BRB or did his microphone... There you go. Okay, Slow.
My microphone got fucked up. I don't know what happened. I was talking, and I guess you guys can hear me.
Well, we can hear you now. All right. So what do you think about that mod?
Vegeta. Stripper Vegeta?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it, man. I really don't. I think the thing that threw me off, that always throws me off about them, is skin.
It's
shiny skin. It's
Dude, they need to get that camera oil and body oil on it, man.
Oh god, or whatever. But one thing about it that I found funny was like, so the one with Goku, he had like high heels and shit. Like that one felt like real like hardcore stripper. This one, it just felt like Vegeta wearing a Speedo. You know what I mean? You're like Vegeta. But the money.
Yeah.
You know, money in the ass crack. I was like,
I mean,
yeah.
I just went for the image that Curtis sent me. By the way, you have Curtis to blame for this.
Oh my lord, dude! I still love Curtis, but he fucked everyone up, dude. And I think that was the main thing, because I think it was the second day last year that you had for Goku. It was like, the fourth day. It was the fourth day. Yeah, it was real early on, and this time it was real late, so it threw me the fuck off, dude. I was not expecting. I thought legit there weren't going to be any more. So
I even threw you off during a Twitch stream, because I just wrote to you, I am never ever doing a stripper mod again. Thing is, I never told you how many I had made.
Exactly. See, there's like that fine line. It was like,
so I didn't lie to you, but I also didn't give you full context.
Hey, you got me good. You guys got me fucking good on that. I was like, damn it, dude. And the fact that it was with what it was paired up with, it also like really like.
I mean, the fact that it was paired up with Goku Junior and the bonus Vegeta Junior. Like, that was not on purpose. That was a complete accident, and I hate it.
There's no way. But it happened. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit, how am I supposed to do this? Because you know what I would do? I would like have them verse off against each other, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, but like, because when it came to we're gonna move on from Super Vegeta here, because I don't think there's anything that can improve it, and I'm not gonna improve it. So.
Oh, I think I know how you improve it. You just don't.
Exactly. Well,
remove it.
Super Vegeta is gone. I removed
Super Saiyan 3.
No, Goku Junior and Vegeta Junior. Goku Junior was actually the one that was requested by Furry, but I felt like he was gonna be incomplete all by himself. So I threw together a very quick, I could definitely make it better, a very quick Vegeta Jr. Who uses Raditz moveset, actually.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that whenever he did like the little fucking warp kick thing.
I mean, I think the best part about Raditz moveset was that he has like that little like high kick, and then knocks you down into the ground with like a third kick. That was an amazing move when I found out about it. So I'm glad that I chose Raditz for Vegeta Jr. But to start with Goku Jr. there, I originally was planning on giving him the Tornigi, because that's the one that people always like post pictures of, and that's the one that nobody does. Thing is, I ended up growing to like the non-Tornigi much better. Like he looked cleaner. He looked more. He looked like an actual fighter, and it helped also that he actually does go Super Saiyan with the gi undamaged. So I wasn't actually going way too off non-canon there. So that actually worked in my favor. And Vegeta Jr. obviously only shows up in the end of that goddamn movie. So he goes Super Saiyan as well, and they have a Super Saiyan brawl. But I mean, I can't say really much else. I chose moves that would make sense for someone who doesn't know Kamehameha or Gallic Gun to have. And I kind of went like for Goku Jr. I wanted to focus specifically on punches and all this stuff. But for Vegeta,
something I noticed and I liked
for Vegeta Jr., I went for more kick focus. So which I guess kind of worked why I chose Raditz, because he like never uses his fists. And that's also why I had just this combination, because that ends with like a massive kick and then a thrust with the hands. Yeah. But as always, I like to know like if there's anything that you guys would like to see in an improvement if I were to make one. So I mean, I'll start with you, Slow, even though you don't have much to say.
Yeah, really not much, but probably the most I have to say about any other mod, just because you did go for like the like more simple skills, have a different like a second version, just like Galagun Kamehameha, just for fun,
I mean, I want to give Goku Jr. his actual like move he has in Dokkan as well, and that's one I can actually look up because I have him on the game. I have him fully mastered up, and I love it.
Oh my god, I screwed that up.
Dude. Dude,
but yeah,
you gotta both of you gotta get onto that event when it comes back.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I hope it comes back soon. But yeah, I think it'd be good. Just to have like a Gallic Gun and Big Bang for like Vegeta, just for fun, or like Kamehameha, and I would give him Spirit Bomb. I think that'd be
Yeah,
I think that'd be fucking sick. But one thing about Goku Jr. I really liked that you did was his base form, his facial features.
Oh yeah,
Really like that. Like it looked. I don't know if it was just me at that time or what, but it looked a lot different from.
It was different.
GT, and I love that you did that, and it really looked like Goku Jr. to me, and I was like,
I mean, I focused a lot on getting, because I know when he went Super Saiyan, he just turns back into Goku, but I went with giving his face in base form to look like he's in a fighting mood, because everybody in Xenoverse has like anger eyes unless they're female, and but I still like gave him like the very weird like jagged sides, which is such a total fucking Toriyama thing to draw like that. But what about you? What about you, Ostuni?
Let's see. The one thing there's actually something I've been wanting to confirm. Because I noticed it while I was playing, specifically with Goku Jr. Is did you actually remove like certain parts of like his standard like combo string? Because I noticed that I couldn't like do combos that would like make him warp around like the map.
I did not do that actually. I had no idea. Like, because I saw that in your video that you were mentioning. I was like, yeah, what is going on? I did not know about, because that's probably just GT Goku. Fully out falling life, because I didn't like alter the fighting style at all. It shows GT Goku.
Like, that's the interesting thing about it, is I thought that even though that was happening, it was actually a pretty authentic move, because then in that situation you would actually use your stamina, which in that part would be something an inexperienced fighter like Goku Jr. would do.
I mean, I guess the one thing I could give him, because it would make sense. This is like the one time where it would make sense, would be to give him Rise to Action. Because even though I hate that move, it would make sense for him.
Yeah. I would say like this might actually be a little bit of a challenge, but there is one thing that I could think of as far as like you giving like Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. potentially versions that have like their ancestors' techniques and everything like that. Wouldn't it make sense if it took them a couple of years to actually get it down? And by that extent, Teen Goku Jr. and Teen Vegeta Jr.
What if scenarios there? I see that'd be pretty cool. I like that. I mean, I'm all for doing what ifs. I mean, hell, I'm fucking doing what if Bardock.
That's right. You Leon and Cali Kings. Yeah,
we're doing the whole goddamn Saiyan pack there. And I can't wait to continue. Like, it's just gonna be amazing.
Yeah, you guys were gonna make parallel quests to like do the lore and everything too, right?
I mean, I that's what I want to do at least. But that's the story for another day. Yeah, I don't think we have much else to say about these two either. So let's move on to the one that nobody saw coming at all. Not even you guys. Day 11.
That was insane. Holy shit.
Ultra Instinct Slow and Ultra Instinct Ostuni. or Ostuni. Sorry.
It's all right. You made it, man. You can call him whatever you want.
Well, it's your OC. Well, actually, you know what? Let's start with. You know what? Let's start with Slow because his was part 1. So Slow, what do you think about your present?
Dude, you saw the reaction, man. I was like the problem was I was looking at the bottom of the screen at first, and then I saw like the feet and everything. And I looked up real quick. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I thought of? Like first thing in my mind, and Rocky pointed it out too. I thought of Beerus Monaka. Like, cause it reminded me because his head was so big, and I fucking love it. His head was so massive that it looked like a dude in a suit, like Goku was in this, like he put on a Toon Link like helmet thing, like sort of like head piece. I don't know. It was funny, bro. And I was also thinking of the World Tournament where they had that reenactment from like the anime, the reenactment of the Cell
you mentioned that
games and everything. Yeah, I was like, you know, it's like he's like wearing a costume. I love it, and it looked really good. You got the you got pretty much everything. Like the hair was on point. It was real, and I don't know why. It was just like
he was.
I really don't know
I
what to
can't
say.
mention he was originally supposed to be around like GT Goku height. That was the plan at first. He did not look good in the way I did it, and I
like this version. Everybody in the comments they were like, he's buff as fuck.
Yeah, like
they were like, he's buff as fuck.
Yeah, because that's what because he has like the kid buffness on it. That's the sign that he was supposed to be smaller. But I was like, you know what? It's more
like I'm thinking about it right now. It would be weird because his head is so big.
But I was like, you know what? It's funnier when he's taller. He's like the same height as Goku, but he's supposed to be like kid height. It's more fun this way, and that's why
I was just like so surprised by that, and I was like, damn, like that's how you know, like this man worked. He put his heart and soul into all these, and this he didn't even have to do. So
well, I did.
And that...
In fact, I did. In fact, I like doing it so much that when I gave Ostuni the early access, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do an alternate of him as well. So, Ostuni, what did you think about your present?
Awesome.
I don't know, man. I actually I don't know if I really even showed it much on camera, but I got kind of emotional over the entire thing because this is like the first like really organized big multi-collaboration YouTube thing that I've really ever got to be a part of, and for you to actually do that and even like make like me and Slow like now a permanent like actual fixture into the modding community via this by actually making our characters into mods is just unreal. Like I really don't know I don't really know what to say about it. Like I could go into it for a while just being mushy about it, but I'll actually commentate on the actual mod itself. The thing about it is that I even kind of mentioned it, is that I'm not a super big fan of just Ultra Instinct in general. People can think of what they like, but because of the fact that it was just such a surprise and such a nice move by you in general, I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make this into a thing for my character at some point. I liked the hair design, especially like because you actually went out of your way to kind of make something a little bit original, like as far as what it would look like without like the hair tie.
Exactly. Because like go ahead.
The only thing I was gonna say is that I know you had to get just a little bit of help from Leon about getting a tattoo in there.
Oh yeah, about the tattoo, because like I did not have that texture. That's like, so I was like trying to be very sneaky about be like, hey, what's the tattoo on him? I'm just a little curious, and you're like, oh, it's just the. It's just the tattoo from, it's just the skull from medieval. It's like, all right, I'll take the picture of medieval. It's like, wow, I have no idea where to put this. And then just Leon on nowhere would be like, yo, do you need the skull? Yeah. And he just sends it over to me.
So, yeah, because that's the thing is after Zan originally helped me get the original Super Saiyan 4 transformation for my character, which is like in my thumbnail and my banner and everything like that. Leon has been helping me as I go whenever I need to make adjustments to certain things, and also having to do with a certain project I might mention near the end of this.
Yeah. One edit I did do for the because of course the tattoo is also should get the Ultra Instinct shine. I actually edited the texture using a new technique that we're still trying to like perfect, because it's kind of like it wants to work when it feels like it. It's that kind of technique. But I took that skull and I actually made it have an actual texture. So so if you look at it, it does actually shine alongside the rest of the body. I could have made the shine a little bit like more distinct, but it's still a tattoo.
That is actually kind of interesting because this is going to be even weird, because like this just like shows like how many different people I've had to work with, like just on my own characters. Whenever I got air talent to actually help put the tattoo on to my character, like it looks good and everything like that, but I always kind of thought it's like, wouldn't it be cool if like it shined like just in a little bit of a different way, you know, kind of like a tattoo kind of like on some certain people, depending on what techniques they use, like looks like it's embrosed like a little bit. But yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
And I remember like when I discovered this technique, because I was working on Goku first, and I noticed a thing where his jetpack, even though I had edited it, still had a specific like texture on it, even though that was just shouldn't have been showing up. So I looked at his at what he had, and I copied that technique over onto the Ostuni model, and it ended up looking amazing. And so I'm gonna try and figure out how to make that technique consistently work, and use it for future mods. But cool. Actually, from both of you guys here, but I'm gonna start with Ostuni, because I did not actually get the time to watch your entire video. Was there any kind of moves you would have liked to see that I didn't give the Ultra Instinct Ostuni?
The only thing that I would say is that as much as like my character is kind of connected to Cell in a way just through previous videos and everything like that, I would say if I had to actually choose a finisher that wasn't the Godly Display, it probably would just be Final Flash.
Okay.
Because my my character's actual finisher is a customized version of it, the Galaxy Buster.
Okay, I could probably think of something if I ever like, because if you want to use this for your little project, I'm always up for doing tweaks to it to make it fit in better.
I'll have to definitely talk to you about that a little bit more in private. Like I said a little bit towards the end of this, I'll spill the beans a little bit.
And well, I'll move over to slow down. Like for your little gift, was there any move that you feel like I could have given it that you like?
I really like that you gave him destructiveness.
Of course I
did. A little bit of
did.
Krillin style, the Krillin style. I mean, you already have Apple Nova. Why
Oh yeah,
not?
I should have done Apple Nova
you know,
2.0.
I like them. Don't get me wrong. I love the moveset. It worked out. Like Godly Display, you gotta have it. It's Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
You know, everything about it was sick. But yeah, Apple Nova would have been fucking hilarious.
Apple Display.
And maybe the Apple Display. Yes.
I could do that probably.
Get it, bro. Let's get it.
All right, I'm probably gonna do that sometime. If I pick up the mod again, I'll probably do that.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know why, but Power Pole would have been cool too.
That's true.
But I mean, everything about it, dope. Loved it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Pretty much. So.
I'm becoming a god tuber.
Of course I had to pick up the vote for you. Of course.
It was hilarious.
All right. Okay. We're on the final day. So just let people know we're recording this before I've even seen their videos. So I have no idea what their reactions were. I have no idea what they've said about it. All I know is that they know that it was a beta. I know it's a beta because I said it was a beta. I wrote it into the goddamn mod. So I mean, Legic, Day 12, Legic, my favorite character of all time. Fucking, he's finally in Xenoverse 2. DLC quality, bitches.
That's right.
I was sitting there, I was like, beta my ass. This is some DLC quality. I was like, fuck yeah, this looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much more I want to. I'll tell you guys like what I would want to do to make it even more DLC quality. At the end, because I want to hear since I haven't seen your videos yet. I want to hear your first impressions. So I'm gonna start with Slow.
One thing that I feel like I fucked this up, but I think I've seen Super Saiyan 4 Goku's moveset enough. Is that what you chose for it? Okay, so I was sitting there, I was like, that's cool and everything, but I was hoping in the future if you were gonna add some more like. Oh,
dude, in the future, it's all gonna be him using his swords and staff.
Yes, that's what I liked. I absolutely love the fucking animation in the beginning where he's like,
oh, dude.
Like is that from Tella?
No, that's
or something?
Completely custom.
Is that Tella? Oh, that was custom. Yeah. Okay. It looked like there was like a little bit of like that in there. I was like, oh, that's sick.
If you look very closely, he even froze the staff away.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's cool because it threw me off in the beginning with that. Overall, model wise, I mean, you know your work. It's phenomenal. Like it was just so well done. Yeah. And that's why I kept saying, I was like, there's no way this is fucking beta. Like, what else is going to do to it? And I was like, probably the moveset, but model-wise, it looked really good.
I want to show you guys. I'm probably going to post this in the video as well. But, I mean, you've all seen how he looks. I'm going to post a picture in Modmas 2018 discussion. A little chat that's going to be gone soon. So that's how he looked in the version that I sent out to you guys. But a year ago, during November of 2017, this was the very first design of the model.
Oh, okay.
You can tell a lot changed. Let me get you guys a closer look on the face for you guys.
Amazing.
Like there were so many things that I did not know about when I made that first model, and.
I could see it definitely from the eyes.
And I'm very happy that I took like the year to not work on him for a while, and then just come back and look at the ball and be like, what can I do to make this better? And I mean, it ended up being I changed a lot of him. I like me looking at the original head and then looking at the new one. I barely recognize it as the same model. That's how much it changed for me. And I mean, of course, there were plans to have more of course, and there are gonna be more of those moves where he uses his weapons. I had to, of course, cut that short because of time I didn't have. But if you look into his files, actually, you can find that he still has the swords and the staff that you can load onto his model if you want to. Nice. Everything is already set up for that. The only thing model-wise that I need to fix, maybe a little bit on the eyes, I can fix some stuff. But also, I need to add his actual like hanging spikes from his shirt. That's the one thing he's missing. I was asking.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
God damn
I was
it,
asking
dude.
Val about that before like I sent the mod over to you guys, and he was like, yeah, that's not gonna be able to be done in one day. I'm like, all right, beta it is. So, I mean, in the end, like, I'm still happy that I managed to not only get 2 custom skills into the mod, not only get a custom stance and a custom intro, I also got fucking Gohan OXG to do the voice for him. Like, his voice work for this Legic was amazing. Like, I contacted him back in May, June, somewhere around there, telling him like, yo, could you try and voice this character? And I sent him the clip of the one and only clip of Legic talking. And he'd be like, yeah, that's around. He was like, yeah, that's around my my voice range. So I'll give it a shot. So
because after I selected him, I was like, from the anime, I was like, that sounds pretty fucking good.
Well, it ain't from the anime. In fact, I want to say
good.
his take on Legic sounds more natural than the one we actually got, because the one from the anime, he has much more deep in his voice.
And that's the thing. I forgot what he sounded like in the anime, but like just hearing a different voice, I was like, wow, that's really nice.
He definitely sounds like he's talking straight from the throat. But when Gohan OXG did it, he did like the same thing where it like sounds like he's talking from the throat, but it sounds like a natural voice. And that's what I liked about it, that it actually sounded natural when he was talking. So
it didn't sound like forced or anything like that. It sounded like he could just talk like that for hours on end.
And he was a good sport about it. He actually recorded all those voice clips in 2 days. Yeah.
Wow.
What a fucking homie.
And I was like, I thought I was gonna like press him for time. I probably did, but we ended up getting it all done. And the moment I put the voices in, I sent it over to you guys. And what I didn't realize was that before I sent it to you guys, I accidentally spoiled the mod for Ostuni.
Yeah, you want me to tell about this whole story?
The story is essentially that I wrote.
You got really excited about getting all those files, and in the discussion chat that we have on this Discord, you were just like, "Oh man, I got all the voice files. Like, God, I can't wait to finish Legic." And then I was like, "Dude, fucking spoilers!" They was just like, delete everything. I deny everything.
Thankfully, Slow never checks Discord. So I got away from it for when it came to Slow, but Ostuni had. I think Ostuni, you had to kind of like hammer in the. I mean, in the end, you still didn't know what the model looked like. I think even though you kind of had to somewhat hammer in like, holy shit, it's Legic, it'd still be like actual like reaction to, holy fuck, that's a good model.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a good model, and I was surprised that like it had 2 actual custom moves already on it in a beta stage, as you refer to it.
That's the thing that I noticed when you would install it. It was like 12 move or whatever. I was like, oh shit, we're getting some custom moves. I was like, yes,
Oh,
let's
Yeah.
I mean, the Bone Piercer move, that's actually an original skill, because, I mean, he has some skills, I mean, like the Virtuous Energy Release, which is actually called Right Energy Release. I hate that name, so I changed it. That's the thing he does in the anime. You probably recognize it right away if you've seen the battle. Like, he shoots a bunch of key blasts out at the same time. That was straight from the anime. Another one that's going to be added in the future is his own like full power energy wave, which I forgot what I was actually. I can look up what I was gonna call it real quick, because I did have like different names for all of these moves, and Bone Pierce was actually a hang on, was it Virtuous Energy Blast? That was the name of it, of the move that's going to be added in the future. And Bone Piercer, I mean, I could have gone for Bouncing Spear that he has in Dokkan. Problem is, I have no fucking clue what that's going to look like, and all I'm seeing is this Scrooge McDuck pogo sticking, and I don't want that. So I decided to go for something that fits more of a goddamn bodyguard mercenary hitman guy, which Legic is. He's the original Hit. Fuck you, Hit.
Right.
So I was like, Bone Piercer.
When I fight.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just what if a what if fight that would be pretty awesome is Legic versus Hit. Oh wait a minute, no, even better, Fusion, Legic and Hit.
I was gonna say Legic versus Hit. I can contact Sankey. I can tell him like, dude, your friend Gohan Oshi did the voice for Legic. Do you want to do Legic versus Hit? They're both Hit. I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna fucking ask him that after Legic is like available for download.
I'm helping start something beautiful.
But the last move that I was making before I had to cut it out for time was what did I call that one again? Thankfully I named that file the right name, so I can just quickly go to his folders, and it was called Mercenary Spear. It was essentially just going to be a reskinned, a reanimated power pole combo. But I couldn't get that finished in time because I didn't have the time to animate all of it. In the future that'll be added, and that's also going to be I'm going to try and make that something that these CACs can use as well.
That would be amazing.
Because I mean, power pole is a stupid move with how it works, but I can probably figure it out. But I mean, I don't really have much else to say about Legic. I think like I've said more about Legic in this video than I did in the goddamn showcase that I made. But all right. So I mean, I heard your first impression, but so Slow? I remember a while back I actually gave you and your your Twitch chat, I gave you guys a very quick exclusive look on this model.
Yeah,
how long have you been waiting, and are you happy with the result you've got so far?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm extremely happy with the result. I think it's like near perfect, and I'm glad to hear that you're still gonna work on it too, because I know you're gonna do some extra shit to it that I won't notice. Like, I won't even like notice it right now. I'll be like, okay, you know, this is sick. It looks awesome. I love it. And then you're gonna revamp it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, holy shit! How'd you make it better? But yeah, from the first when you first showed it to me last year, it had to be like.
It was. I think it was either very, very, very late last year or very early this year.
Yeah, it was probably.
Actually, it was probably late last year.
And how Dr. Wheelo needs to be in more games.
Yeah.
He's only fucking only in Dokkan. He's not in anything else. So the fact that I was trying to mod him in the game, I was like, I cannot wait for this.
Like
so. Worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait.
I am very tempted to tweet at goddamn Dims and Bond and be like, please give him a game. He needs to be in a fighting game.
I feel like if they do Xenoverse 3, they better make it like Tenkaichi 3, but better. In terms of character roster.
Holy crap. No. Yeah, I'm very happy with how it ended up being, and I just want more. I want to show. I want the people to know more about Legic. Like, he needs more of that support from other people.
I mean, the thing about him is that it's so weird because like a lot of people don't know about him specifically just because he's a GT character, and a lot of people would also say like, oh, Super Saiyan 4 is the best thing to come out of GT. It's like, fucking dude, Legic, baby, fucking like all those things were great.
The saddest thing about it is that with GT, like, not many people remember the very first arc. Like, they go straight to baby.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, exactly. Actually, wait, well, the reason why that is because for some reason that's how we got States. It just started off, like, straight at the fucking baby saga. It was just like, a lot of shit happened.
Yeah, I didn't know about the, like, in the beginning, which I will say it was pretty boring. But then we got to Legend. I was like, this shit's sick, man. Who is this guy?
Like he is exactly in 3 episodes of the entire show. 2 of those episodes he barely appears in, and one of them is when he fights Goku. And
I think that's why I liked him, because it was like the first real like big fight.
I mean, he obviously wasn't to Goku's strength, because he got beat by goddamn Super Saiyan Kamehameha. But
Goku.
The thing I liked was that he knew about the Saiyans. He knew what they were. Like, he knew that Goku was holding back. He was like one of my
He's a traveled man.
Favorite lines that I even had go on OG record was, "Don't patronize me. I know you're holding back. As am I. Saiyan."
And one thing I did point out in the video too was like, yeah, I was like, Legic reminds me a lot of what's his name, Nova Shenron and like Pycon, where they're like really serious characters, but they're fair fight, which I fucking love. Like they're looking for a good fair fight. So I was like, that's why he's pretty sick.
I mean, the other problem was like there was not much like that I could go off of when it came to Legic, because obviously when a character barely appears, what do? You improvise. So the whole I knew that he was he was a body. I mean, obviously he's a bodyguard, and he's also the Legic race are hired mercenaries that kill for pay. And with Legic, I completely improvised the line, "I've been hired to kill you." So that he sometimes says that when you start a battle. Anyway, sorry, Estonia. I want you. Do you have anything to say about Legic?
Well, like the thing about Legic that I think is going to be interesting to see how he shapes up is that, like, hypothetically, just because of the tool set that you know that he has as far as his weaponry and everything like that, you could probably make 2 slots worth of like custom moves for this guy if you really wanted to. Like, there's a lot to work with. Like one really random one that I actually had an idea of, like, you may have to correct me on this, but isn't there an evasive move, I think it may be from Gotenks, where he literally like spins and then like kind of jumps backwards?
Yeah, I think I know. It's like a spin jump backwards,
like,
right?
What if Yeah, what if you actually did that for Legic, but whenever he did it, he had like two of like his dual swords like in each hand as he was
Oh,
going
yeah.
back.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, like there's a lot that you could do with the character just based off of like how he fights, what kind of weapons he uses, and everything
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, like, ironically, for being both a skilled swordsman and a skilled spear wielder, he really does not know how to use the fucking weapons. Like, okay, I have a sword. I'm gonna stab in the exact same spots where he isn't in. What the fuck, Legic? Stab in the middle where Goku is standing. In fact, just slash in a for once, slash like a fucking X. Apparently that works.
Yeah, exactly. Slash Fuse style.
Yeah, Fuse style. But yeah, so there's definitely gonna be a future version of Legend. It's gonna be an official version 1 released one day. I am excited for that, and I mean, I don't have anything else to say. Just a clear, clean, amazing 24, okay, 23 plus 1 not so clean mods of 2018. Like, it ended up becoming 12 days regardless, which wasn't the original plan, but what can you do? And besides, it's easier to just call it Modmas 2018 than just 12 days of Modmas.
Right.
But okay, exactly almost 3 hours in, here's the part that I think most of you have been waiting for. What is
here we go.
the next year's theme?
Drumroll. Drumroll.
The name of the next year's theme, which is still a work in progress, by the way, because I'm making this up on the spot, is Fusion Galore.
Oh,
So
yes, dude.
let me
God.
explain what Fusion Galore is. Any character can be requested, as long as it's not stripper mods. Any characters that are not strippers can be requested.
just gotta throw that in real quick.
It's gonna be a disclaimer. Any character but strippers. But
If you request a stripper, you are going to be banned from this
You're
discussion.
gonna be banned from Modmas for 5 more years. Not 5 more years. No. So, okay. So Fusion Galore, Fusion Extremity. I want to think of a very like holy shit name for it, but Fusion Galore.
But you just had me at that fusion.
Oh yeah.
The word
But
fusion.
anyway,
I'm down.
so the
man.
idea, and I am so scared of this idea, but I'm gonna do it. The idea is that there's gonna be several mods requested. Then, when the mod requests are closed,
Oh my god, I think I know where this
I'm
is
gonna
going.
open up a random number generator. Give each of the mods a number, and I will hit that generator 12 times. More if it ends up choosing a duplicate, but hopefully just 12 times. And the 12 results I get are the characters I'll be fusing together.
Oh my god.
And I'll tell you guys right now, there will not be any like surprise mod at the end of like day 12 like this year and last year. Whatever mod becomes day 12 is the 12th one I hit. So
I'm telling you right now, Ronald McDonald and Hello Kitty.
oh well,
Oh
if they are requested. Again,
That'd be
and to
insane.
Hello Kitty Legend.
And
fuck.
to clarify once more, requests will be open in September of 2019. I might open them a month in advance, but probably not. But in September of 2019 is when you guys will be able to request. It will be in one single channel this time, and I'm not gonna bother pinning anything. But I will be bothering removing any discussion messages because those should not be in the goddamn request.
Yes.
That fucking bothered me so much.
Yeah, I remember having to help clear some of that shit out.
What can you do sometimes?
Yeah.
So people like to talk, and I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so any character, non-strippers, can be requested, and I will not have any control over which characters I get to fuse. So it can be something cool. Maybe I will get like Videl and Toa. Maybe we'll get something like that. That's just an example. Like two normal characters, they fuse together. Vitoa is probably Vidova. There we go, Vidova. That's probably what it would become.
Is this like restricted to Dragon Ball
any
characters
character,
or
anything?
Holy
like,
shit!
Optimus Prime
we
himself.
either get Vidova, we can either get Optimus Cell, we could even get fucking looks around my room. We can even get something as silly as Uganda Knuckles fused with live action Sonic.
This might be a little bit off topic, but with the Link mod, if possible, like whenever you do finish that, like in the near future or whatever,
yeah,
costume the Trunks. You should give it to Trunks. I think that looks
costume
sick.
of Trunks. Sure, all right.
I think that'd be so sick to just put that costume on Trunks.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. But yeah, but yeah, fusion galore. Next Modmas theme. I am both excited and scared about it, but I think you guys are gonna love it.
Dude, it's gonna be great because this is really like nobody's gonna expect any of this
exactly.
shit to happen.
You can't and I want to be clear. While you can request characters like Gogeta, you can't request actual two random characters to be fused together. Only one character, one character per request. So I will allow Gogeta, Fusamasu, Vegeta, and all this stuff, but I will not allow if you were to say like fuse Knuckles with Pepsi Man. I will not allow that.
Even though that's what everybody wants.
Knuckles, and then another person has to request.
Exactly. One has to request Knuckles, and the other one Pepsi Man, and then we end up with Bardock and Pepsi Man for some reason. But yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. Once again, both Slow and Ostuni will get the early access on those mods, so they can make videos alongside me. And yeah,
fun,
I mean, we have an entire year to look forward to it.
2019 is going to be
2019 is gonna be
as long as January doesn't last 500 years like it did last year.
Oh, what?
This year
because of Dragon Ball Fighters.
I would like to mention one little possibility to everybody. Remember, this might, like, Extra Pack 4 may actually be the last DLC that we get for Xenoverse 2, so hypothetically, the modding community may be just about to bust wide open because the game may not get, like, super regular updates anymore. Therefore, everybody might try some more daring projects and stuff like that, so I think the best is yet to come for this year.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Hopefully there aren't like
okay, that was weird.
Updates.
Out of nowhere, I think someone fucking subscribed to my YouTube. That was weird.
Dude, I have that all day today. My channel's been up. Like I got like 25 or something subscribers in one day. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean that's the power of Modmas and apparently Vegeta.
Yes.
No.
We got to have a stripper character unless what if the stripper character isn't in there and then like all the magic's gone and it's not as good.
Tough shit. Mama's was never about the fucking strippers.
Modmas was a mistake.
Watch someone in the comments at the end of Modmas for next year bitch and complain and be like, "There's no stripper this
Be
year."
like,
And then be all like, look a fucking couple of videos back.
it's like, oh, no, stripper.
We have enough for the past 2 years. You guys can.
It can
enjoy.
stay as a duology of instant regret. But okay. Actually, also, you know what? I'm gonna just for fun because you guys are still here. So I've been hinting towards this project for the entire goddamn video.
Right.
So I'm gonna be making a proper announcement of this project in hopefully the summer of 2019. That's the plan, at least. I have officially realized what I hate about Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1. I have realized why I do not enjoy the game as much as I enjoyed Budokai Tenkaichi.
It's because of the stripper mods.
The reason why I did not like Xenoverse as much as I want to, even though I modded for like fucking every goddamn second, the reason why the mod, why Xenoverse 2 isn't fun to me outside of modding is because it has so much that it could have taken from Tenkaichi that it didn't do. So I have started a project officially called Dragon Ball Tenkaiverse, Dragon Ball Tenkaiverse, which is a modding project that is essentially combining Xenoverse 2 with Tenkaichi 3. And it's going to be a lot of like, it's going to be more based on all the skills being more dramatic, everything being much more balanced, and all the characters being closer to canon, like the canon like versions as they can get. So if you're playing as Hercule, sorry, no more jetpack. I'll put it that simply. So, and I think you guys can connect a few dots from me saying that as well. But that's as much as I'm gonna say now. You guys will be getting a very early alpha. Every one of you guys is gonna be public. A very early alpha will be released in summer of 2019, and this early alpha will feature 2 characters. Two of which have unique moves, unique skills, and unique transformations. And with this public alpha, I will also include basically a piece of paper where I want you guys to just give your thoughts out. And well, you guys will know what the questions are when the time comes. A survey is what it's called. It's going to be a survey that comes along with the mod. And and these 2 guys right here are also getting exclusive info about Tenkaiverse before anyone else.
Yeah.
And they can read that info as much as they want. I think they are very excited about some of the ideas I have, and I'm gonna.
Dude, I'm stoked for it. Tenkaichi is legendary, so this fuses the universe, like fuck yeah.
And also, I'm also doing more than just combining the 2. I'm also going to be making some very unique character mods that I have never seen anyone try before. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. But
that's out here changing the game. He's
He's
literally changing the game.
The only downside is that you can't install or have any mods installed while having this Tenkaiverse with it because how it's changed so much. So that's the only downside. But I'm gonna try and see if there's a way where you can install it without having to uninstall your mods all the time.
I was gonna say, like, hypothetically, it could just be one of those situations to where you could install that as the very first mod that you would do, and then everything else would go on top of.
The only problem with that is that the other mods would still not be fully compatible with the two that you get, or any of them, because of how that's how much change it's going to be getting.
Or, what you could do is, hypothetically, you could find a way to incorporate some kind of, like, launcher option to where, like, whenever somebody would start up the game, they could figure out, like, oh, do I want to play my Xenoverse 2 with mods in it, or do I want to play Tenkaiverse?
That's a good idea. I don't know if it's possible. I'm going to have to ask Val about that, in which case, if that would be possible in any way. But because I'm not a coder, just so you guys know, and I can see that. All right, thank you for announcing to everyone, Slow, about today's.
God damn it!
Yeah. I'm in your goddamn server. He has announced day 11 in his server. So now you guys know when we were recording this. It's 4 a.m. where I live.
Wait, it's 4 a.m. right now for you?
Yeah.
You need to go to bed.
No. But anyway, so Tenkaiverse, I'm excited to start working on that. There are some stuff that I hopefully can do. If I can't do them, it's not the end of the world. But I think that Ostuni had something he wanted to plug.
Oh, yes. All right, so a lot of people that come by my channel a lot, they kind of see a big, gigantic cyan/turquoise colored furred elephant in the room, and that is the OC that I have in his Super Saiyan 4 form. And I just wanted to kind of make a formal announcement on a platform where, more people might see it, so they may get a little bit curious. I am actually planning on doing a fan story / machinima based around the adventures of my character going from the events of the Ultimate Tenkaichi game to Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2. There's going to be a couple of original characters. One of them is already done. Has to do with Cell. If you guys are fans of Cell, that's going to be pretty interesting to look at. And overall, I'm just really excited to do it because there's also another particular facet of it that I'm writing that I haven't seen a lot of people actually do in a fan series. And like, Vegeta is the closest thing that I've ever seen happen with. Like, you see his relationship with Bulma and everything, like, it comes off kind of one-sided most of the time until Beerus smacks her upside the head. So one thing that I want to make down the line is an actual love interest arc in a Dragon Ball story. And I think I have something pretty interesting, and I will not say it, and just don't try to guess it because I just don't want to give away the name. It involves a character that I think deserves a little bit more explanation and a little bit more story too.
It's Legic.
Close, but no cigar. But yeah, it may be hopefully around January. I may have a actual schedule because I got parts of the story written down. One of the things I really want to do is I want to see the picture mode that they've been touting for a future update. If I can get my hands on that, I would like to use that in some way, but it may roll up before that. But yeah, that's what I'm planning here pretty soon.
All right, that's pretty cool. And I don't think Slow has an announcement, or do you, Slow?
What? I appreciate everything that you've done for the community, man. Really, it's been awesome. Ostuni, met you through this series, bro. You're cool, man. You're a cool dude, man. On your channel and everything, and with all your future endeavors for both of you guys. Thank you all so much for having me on here, man. It was fun.
No problem. I can't wait to do this again next year.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can expect some content from Ostuni. You can expect some more mod stuff from me. I'm also gonna be trying to stream a lot more, both while I'm working on Tenkaiverse, but also just in general when I'm working on mods. I want to try and stream a lot more. I'm also going to be getting back into Brawl modding. I have one mod that I want to be working on. And I'm going to be getting back into Fighters modding. I know a lot of people are missing me there. So, 2019 seems like a very stressed year. But I know for a fact that the first thing I am doing for Xenoverse 2 is I'm going to be finishing my Doom shaders for all the characters. And then I am going to take that goddamn bio-android race and finish it. Because that is 2 years now.
Nice.
2 years is gonna be starting fucking not January, but like goddamn when it gets to April of 2019, that's gonna be like 2 years of me working on that one goddamn mod. And I want it done. And I think it's time that I get it done.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and then of course, Tenkaiverse in summer. I can't wait to show you guys that. I hope that people are happy with what's going to become my biggest modding project of all time, even bigger than fucking Modmas.
Well, yeah, you're changing the mechanics of a game entirely.
And I should point out that even though I'm doing Tenkaiverse, not all my mods are going to be made specifically for Tenkaiverse. Right. Tenkaiverse is gonna get its own set of mods, while my other mods are going to still be made for the base game.
Well, actually, there's a thing that you could say about that. Depending on how big like the Tenkai project gets, maybe modders will be more inclined to make Tenkaiverse compatible mods.
I mean, if they want to, they can go right ahead. But considering the fact that the Tenkaiverse gets really goddamn complicated sometimes with my ideas, good luck. That's all I'm going to say. I'll tell you one idea is that I'm changing the art style and trying to replicate the art style that I've chosen. Good luck on that. But okay, I'm saying too much here. I can't spoil the surprise. All right, but all right. So this has been an amazing Modmas. The fact that we talked about this for over 3 hours, holy crap!
Yeah,
this was a blast. Just getting to sit down, and just talk about the mods together.
I personally think that what would be actually pretty cool, and you guys can knock it or whatever, or if you guys think it's a cool idea, I think that we should do something like this on a regular basis, not just talking about mods and everything like that, but we could just talk about like the Dragon Ball community in general, mods that we've seen, or we could just completely mix it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is not very hard to set up for like a stream podcast thing.
Exactly. Like it's not hard to just take some time out of your day to have a conversation. Like it's much harder to set up like, a multi-person gaming thing or something like that. But you can take time out of your day.
I think the only thing is that we would have to start sometime when we would have to do it when Slow is still awake.
When he's still up and at him and ready to go.
Yeah, so during his mornings and my afternoons.
It's just hard, man. It's so hard to do shit nowadays, man. Like,
dude,
my God.
I mean,
there's been so like, especially now, there's like so much going on.
Dude, like the moment I was like, because my break from work starts today, and I'm not going back to work until January 2nd, and I'm just going to just take it easy as soon as I'm done with Modmas. As soon as I'm done with Modmas, I'm just gonna take it easy. Because I deserve a fucking rest, if anything.
You
Hell
do.
yeah, dude. You deserve a break before Modmas even began. Shit.
Well, I didn't
You're always working. You're always working. Man.
I'm always working because my gears never stop.
Just relax and kick your feet up and let me give you a nice tall glass of hot chocolate. Give me a kiss on the lips.
All right, no. So we're not gonna stall you guys for much more.
Right.
I'm gonna try and remember to put a timestamp in the beginning for you if you guys just want to watch a specific part of the video, or if you're like you don't care about this mod, you just want to look at what this mod is. I'll also put the timestamps in the description.
That would be the best.
Yeah. So I want to thank Sloplays and Ostuni for not only joining me for this podcast, but also helping me make Modmas videos this year as well.
Man,
we appreciate you doing all this work, man.
Yeah, it's an honor being able to be part of something like this, which hopefully it'll continue to grow bigger and bigger as it goes on.
Yeah, I'm very sure that next year's Modmas is just gonna be just as good as this one.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I think I might already know what I'm gonna do for 2020. And if you guys watch this video, you know exactly what it's gonna be, because that idea I'm not letting go of. All right,
I'm gonna have to rewatch this video then.
Oh yeah, good luck trying to find where the hell you mentioned it. All right, but enough of us just rambling on. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you guys for following Modmas 2018. If you haven't checked out either OstuniPlays or SLOplays videos, I have made some playlists for you guys you can find on both my channel, and probably even Dave will make playlists. At least Ostuni I know makes playlists, so you can find their videos on there as well. If you haven't seen last year's Modmas, Slow made videos on them, and Ostuni made his videos on them, so you can find them as well. Or you can just randomly Google Modmas 2017 or 2018. You can find other people's videos. I recently learned that that Dandridge made a video of some of the mods. I'm still trying to decide how I want to think about that, but no, I'm kidding.
That's a discussion for another time.
Yeah, no. But I want to thank you guys for sticking by, and even though we had some dark times with Stripper Vegeta, we still had some bright days like Zero, Prison Planet Trunks, Genome, Ralsei, Minosha, Mirel, Gaiju, Vegeta, Xeno Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, Ronald McDonald, obviously, and I even started the day with a bang of fucking Fimasu and Goku. That was the best way to start off Modmas, and I think Legic is the best way to end it.
For sure.
And I think that's the best way to end this video.
Gotta end sometime, people.
Yeah, so I've been OniFox. That's been OstuniPlays. And SLOplays.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.